It's Ray Day! Ray Day! Ray Day! Ray Day! Ray Day! Ray Day! Ray's big day. Ray's big interview. The interview nobody wanted. Nobody was looking for this interview. Nobody wanted this interview except for Ray. Ray wanted this interview with Steel Toe. Nobody wanted Steel Toe. But it's Ray Day. Ray Day. Yeah. Woo! Ray Day. Yeah. Still motherfucking Ray. Motherfucking Ray Day. Still up in this bitch. Ray Day. Yeah. Yeah, Ray Day. Snap. We're having fun on Ray Day. What's going on, everybody? Woo! This is even the hype train. But I'm hyped. Ready, Ray. What's going on? It's the Mud Shark himself, the Z-Man. What's going on? How you feeling? I'm still blocked by April. That's all right. I'm surviving. I'm blocked by a lot of people. I block people. If you're new to the program, hit like. We're all about the likes on this show. We're all about the likes. Someone send Ray some coleslaw. I actually know the address to the comedy condo. Whoa. That he's at. We could coleslaw him. Timmy G, $2 came over to you. Left Melton. Let's go. From what I understand, there's like 7 people streaming Ray's upcoming interview, which is fine. I'm fine with it. The more people that expose this clown Steel Toe, the better. I quote, "I'm going to make Chad my project. I will never give up. I will haunt you till the end of time if you take April's love away for podcasting or radio or whatever." Where are you at now, bitch? Bitch tits? You're the laughing stock of the internet. Everyone's making fun of you. You're a clown. You got exposed. You're a pretender. You're losing subs. Yeah, that's what's going on, motherfucker. Welcome to the program, guys. I'm going to check the chat real quick, and we're going to get into it. We're about 25 minutes to showtime. Jesse James says, Carl impression or I'm disliking and leaving. It's coming, baby. Let's tease. I like this is all foreplay. All right. He's in the mud. He's also a membership. You can sign up for the membership. If you guys are just tuning in and you're going back and forth to Melton or whoever else is doing this, that's fine. This will be up on the membership, YouTube membership tier, and it'll be on my Patreon, which you can subscribe to for as little as $3 holla. And you can get audio and video, all kinds of cool shit. You can check it out at your, whenever you want to. Whenever you want to check it out, I don't tell you what to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Ray Day, motherfuckers. I'm trying to get something to go. Sorry, guys. I'm distracted. They say, will Ray disappoint? Yes, he will drop the ball. I've known Ray for over 20 years. He's a harmless man, but he's also naive. Very naive. Why would you have Steel Toe on your show right now? Even Steel Toe's allies, the cucks, they thought it was a good idea to bring him into the crew. The Kumia's cucks. They're not even having him on the show right now because he's the laughingstock of the internet. Gino's not having him on. Carl's not. Carissy and Frank aren't having him on. E-Rock, I guess, is still fucking with him. Kumia's. Let me tell you something. Anthony Cumia, are you going to do another interview with him? That looks really bad at Compound. What are you going to do? Total BS is in the house. Do the hype train. I'll do the hype train if I get 200 likes. It's that simple. I'm starting to play hard to get with the hype train. Yeah, the hype train's like sex. And you got to work for it, bitches. You got to take me out to dinner. You got to wine me, dine me. You got to buy me gifts. I'm not giving it up on the first date. So hit the like button, hit subscribe, jump in the chat. We're going to do this. Everyone's doing it right now. I was the first to do it. I was the first guy to do this. I know Patrick is blowing up because of it, but I was in the war with Steel Toe first. Okay? We know the story. He came at me for 2 months. I didn't say a word. And finally I said, hey, buddy, back the fuck off. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're dealing with. And then he doubled down. Then I warned him again. Then I started responding. By the way, if you are a membership, if you have a membership, you do get on the screen priority. You get priority. And this will be up on the membership tier when I'm done, in case you're just bouncing back and forth. Also, if you're on Facebook watching, come on over to YouTube and jump into the chat. It's a lot of fun in here. Fucking fun. Funny, fun, till your daddy took the whatever away. Fun. Daddy took the blue. I believe Chairman Mao Machak was the very first guy to sign up for a membership. Fucking, you're a badass, dude. You're a badass. I love your style. Oh, guys, skipped over a super chat. Tim G says Cardiff is going to stream you watching Ray. Oh, well, that is just cute. That's just cute. Well, that's just, everyone's having a good time with this. A lot of pressure on Ray today. Rumblecat says, why can't I give subscriptions to the channel? Let me look into that, Rumblecat. I just started doing it, and I will get back to you. You can contact me. Oh, by the way, I'm Jake Hudson, by the way. Hey, 100% of super chats that I get today, 100% go to Ashley LaRue. And that's not a joke. I will screenshot it. I will video record it. But Ashley has to contact me. I'm not just going to, because I don't know how to, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Ashley, email me. Direct message me on Twitter. This is going towards your family and your kids. I mean, you have 5 children, and you have another one on the way. Yeah, you're going to have 6 fucking kids. You're going to need the money. I know you make a good living as an author. You're doing a good job over there. I sold you a shitload of books. You're welcome. You never said thank you, but that's fine. I have no ill will towards you, Ashley. It's all good. But your husband, Balin, is out there busting his ass. He's going to have to provide for 6 kids. So if you want the money from this program where I'm making fun of your ex-husband who cheated on you, you got to contact me directly. So that's what it's all about. I'll take care of the kids. You just let me do what I do. Mud Sharks. Mud Shark Nation. All right. What do we got? Where are we at on the interview? We're about 10 minutes in, so we're about 20 minutes away from the big interview. Frost Nixon. That's not right, Jeffy. That's not right. He said no one bought books because of chat. They've sent me receipts. I've seen him with my own eyes. Rumblecat's a member. Thank you, Rumblecat. I'm going to figure out that gifting thing. I'm going to figure that shit out. I'm going to figure out a lot of things. Yeah, someone has to provide for kids while Aaron's playing radio in his basement. I mean, when does he have time for his family? That guy's doing 8 hours a day on YouTube. By the time he gets done with the morning show, the kids are in school. And then he's going back on air Monday through Friday. Predictions on the interview. De La says, this is going to be awful. There's a lot going on. Go Back to the Woods is in the house. Go back to the woods. So this is Ray's big day. He contacted Steel Toe. He's like, listen, I need you on my program for whatever fucking reason. What does Ray think he's getting out of this? What does he think he's getting out of interviewing Steel Toe? Is he going to win some fans over? The only way you can win fans over if you just fucking railroad this motherfucker, and that's what we have to do today. That is what we have to do today. We have to fuck up this interview through the stream, or the chat room. We got to talk about April's fat mother, his fat sister, relentlessly. We have to relentlessly do that. Oh, look at this. Look who's jumping on the show. Holy shit. Wow. Big surprise. We got a very special guest. You want me to bring her on? You want me to bring her on? Oh, I mean, this is who would have thought? From St. Cloud, Minnesota, from the Imholte house in the basement, ladies and gentlemen, it's April.
Uh-oh.
April, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the big show, Toots. You're here to watch your husband bomb on Ray's podcast on the Shuli Network. Yeah, you don't want to be on that side. You want to be over here, baby doll. So why aren't you saying shit? What's going on with you? Why are you just looking around like a dummy? You know? You don't want this life. You don't want it. Trust me. Go back to the woods with your crossbow. Do what you do. This is not for you. It's coming to an end. Fucking Melton's going after your channel. I never went after your channel. I never did that. That's Chrissy Mayer and Frank level shit. I don't strike channels. I don't want your channel to go away. I want you to stick around, but Melton's literally going after your channel with your illegal prize show. I mean, that's bad. What do you think about that? Say something. Say something, you dumb cunt. Say something, anything. Say something. What's your favorite cola? Soda pop. Is that what they say in Minnesota? Do you eat cheese curds? I don't know. All right, she's a fucking, what a zero. Oh, April shook, according to Jeffy. Is that why? She's nervous. She's nervous. That's what's going on. It's a fun morning. Oh, first well, not the first, but we got some good shit going on. Happy to watch this show interview and not at Ray's views. I would have to give the idea of interviewing talentless nobodies leads to success. Wow. Well, there you go, man. That's very nice of you. Let me reread that because I don't think I give it the proper read. April, you want to read it? No? All right. Happy to watch this show interview and not to add to Ray's views. I wouldn't want to give the idea of interviewing talentless nobodies leads to success. Well, there you go. If you're on Facebook, come on over, jump on the chat. It's fun. There's no, if you're a moderator, don't block anybody unless it's spam. I don't want to do that. JD Straight Shot, $5. Thank you for your service. No, thank you. Thank you. Are you trying to say something? She's trying to say something. April! Fuck! We lost her. Anyways. All right, 15 minutes to showtime. Let's go check April. You know what? Goodbye. We're done. I'm done with you. You're fucking zero. you know? Mudchark. Sign up for the membership. This will be up on the membership level after, if you're just tuning in or if you're over on Patrick's show or wherever you're at. And it will be on Patreon. And please sign up to the Patreon. And if you're just joining us, 100% of the proceeds go to Ashley LaRue. She just has to contact me. How do you want it? How do you want it? How do you feel? Just tell me. I will give you all the money for your kids. You got a baby on the way. I'll take care of you, toots. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray's day. This is Ray's big day. Big interview. A lot of pressure. A lot of eyes on him. Make or break interview. He's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I met Patrick Melton, where we stayed together for 5 days in a comedy condo, working together. Got along great. I don't care what he says. We got along fucking great. But today's Ray's day. Ray Day. Yeah. Ray Day. DeVito, a lot of pressure. Are you going to ask the hard-hitting questions, Ray, on Ray Day? You can't cuck out. Because if you fuck this one up, guess who you're joining? That's right, you'll be Kumia's cucks, buddy. I've known you for over 20 years. I hate to do that to you, but Ray, that's what's going to happen. There's a lot of pressure if you don't ask the hard-hitting questions. Because you know what I'm all about. I'm the fucking mud shark. Okay? You know that. You know where I'll go. I took down this fucking show. If you're just joining us, hit like. I'll do the hype train with 200 likes. That's it. I need 200. And then we'll get into the show. Yeah. Still Ray. Still Ray Day. Still Ray. Shout out to the Galactic Wrestling Federation. They are a new member. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Buckle the fuck up. It's a lot of fun here. These cocks. Nobody's safe in the water, motherfuckers. I'm going for blood. Because they drew first blood. Not me. I was minding my own fucking business until this fucking Minnesota came after me. I didn't know who you were. But guess what? Guess what? I'm firing back on you, bitch. You want to fuck with me? Fuck with me some more. I notice you fucking cut back on those fucking videos now ever since I started firing back, huh? Swinging your dick. You're going to haunt me? You're going to haunt me. Yeah, well, fuck you. Fuck you! Bitch! Yeah! I ain't fucking around. I'll show a photo of April's mom if I hit 500 views. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I think there's too many people hate watching right now. I know people are over on Patrick's. Yeah, Heartless Romantic, $4.99. You the mansy, man. Mud Shark Army. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. 10 minutes to showtime. Is Ray going to start on time? It's not too late for Steel Toe to back out of this fucking thing. It's not too late because I don't know what they think either one of them is going to get out of it. I really don't. I'm surprised that he's actually doing this. Shout out to the Steel Boring Show Reddit. They're doing great work over there. That's where I get all my news, all of it. I don't go to any other Reddit. This is the only Reddit I go to every day, every morning when I get up, brush my teeth, floss, and then I go to this Reddit. Here's a clip that was interesting. Well, it's not interesting. It just shows you who we're dealing with.
Since we announced to the world that we were an entertainment podcast, an entertainment show.
Where's this entertainment, dude?
And not a beef drama show. All the beef drama people got really mad, and they either left or said, I'm going to destroy these guys, because they need that.
We do need it, because you're a total clown.
So we plateaued. Like, that happens. You gain 10,000 subs in a year. I don't think anybody's had the run we have this year. I mean,
dude,
other than...
we just started live streaming MLC for like 3 months ago, and we have way more subs and more views, and we make more money. Are you kidding me? We weren't even doing it. You've been doing it for over a year, and you're like bragging, and now you're the clown.
Like channels that went fucking crazy viral. But I don't think anybody's just had the steady growth we have in their first year here. So we're very excited about that.
He's so delusional. It's not even fun to fuck with him because he's so stupid. He's a dum-dum. Just a dumb man. Let's go check on Patrick. What's he doing? We could have did this together. He's so dumb. No, he wanted to jump on my heat. What are you talking about, Patrick?
Polls. Start a poll. Okay. No, I don't need that. Okay.
What are you doing?
How does
He has
this
better production, I know.
interview go today?
He's been doing it for a lot longer
Number
than me.
A. Ray gets Steel Toe to admit
How crazy is this?
wrongdoing. Steel Toe worms out of hard.
I thought he was on at 1
questions
o'clock.
by deflecting.
Are you and Patrick good? Yes, I was just texting with him yesterday about
Forgot
this
to ask
MLC
Steel Toe.
event. We're just having fun.
Steel
fucking
Toe
around.
doesn't show.
Tim G, thank you for the super chat. 100% of the proceeds go
Ray
to Ashley
doesn't
LaRue.
Show. Okay, I'm asking my community. Hold on.
By the way, I was the first guy to do this. I just want to put that out there.
Hold on, I can't have that.
Granted, Patrick took the ball and ran.
This is good radio. Yeah.
Yeah! Aaron's first try of Ashley LaRue.
Being bad.
Ooh.
Being bad. Fuck.
Listen, she might be mad about this, but go buy her
Ray
book.
gets Steel, fucking shit.
Just go pick it up if you can.
Ray presses Steel Toe and wins.
I am getting fat. I gotta lose some
Okay,
weight.
there's a poll. We've got some super chats. Stop it. Citizen M says, stop it. Ray's not going to do jack shit. I really am rooting for Ray today.
It's Ray
I gotta
Day.
be honest. I'm rooting for Ray.
Don't blow it, Ray.
I think this could be a really powerful time for Ray. Everyone has no confidence, though.
Come on, Ray.
Bex with
This is
$2
your
with
day.
$5 says, I think my girlfriend hates Pole. She has a bottle of Polish remover in her medicine
Wait, is that Zen
cabinet.
producer, Bex?
Ugh. Gross. That was
that-
really gross to read. And now I definitely know that Bex is Stephen Branch. Because that is an old joke from the show. Maybe 2006? The Polish remover joke? Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patrick Janka.
I'm just letting Patrick do my show.
So everybody says that 80% Steel Toe is going to worm out a question.
They're
He's gonna
dead.
Straw man
I just
it.
got
He's
word
gonna
they
red
died in
herring
a car
it.
wreck. They got.
I don't know why everybody hates the show. I don't know why everybody hates the show. We do a fun show. I don't know why people hate the show. We do a real fun show.
Fun.
If Steel Toe is so irrelevant, like you always say,
Fun.
why is there a reason to hype this interview? Who said Steel Toe is irrelevant? I mean, first of all, in the big picture, every show we're talking about is irrelevant, right? People really still don't understand.
If Zen producer,
don't
if you're
understand
over
this,
there, shame on you.
I didn't have
Come
anything
over to the
do today.
Z-Man.
I'd have to come on and talk about the banking thing like
Hey.
Steel Toe. It'd be awful.
Yeah.
You guys keep.
Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, hit like. I'll do the high train at 200 likes, and I'm going to put this on Patreon later tonight. And if you're a membership person here, you will have that exclusively just for you. You. So we got 5 minutes of showtime. Brian wants to know if I'm drunk yet. That's a negative. If you're on Facebook, come on over to the YouTube. That's where the party's at. That's where the chat room is. If you're a moderator, do not block anyone unless it's spam or Stevie Lou. That's it. Wait, so we are watching Melton watch Stevie Steel Toe.
Riding Ray's coattails today, I see do a real show. What is a real show anymore? Does anybody even know?
Yeah.
Does anybody even know?
He's always talking about real shows.
Go watch Ray, by the way.
No.
Subscribe to Ray's channel. I like Ray DeVito, but this
is a bad move.
This is worlds collide. You know what I mean? We got to watch this. Ray's definitely having nervous poppies right now at some Holiday Inn bathroom in Tulsa. He doesn't need to go to a bathroom. There's good internet at that house.
No, it was terrible.
I've stayed at that house every time I worked at Looney Bin.
I stayed with Melton at that house. The Wi-Fi sucks. He's lying.
Chad did an MLC there. Chad and I did a podcast there. The internet's fine. It's a house with real internet.
The internet sucked, Patrick. That's why Kevin and I broke up. Is the internet was so bad. The internet was so bad that Kevin didn't want me to release the MLF football episode because of the Wi-Fi. So Patrick's full of shit on the Wi-Fi. We should have did this together.
Show. So really low expectations here for Ray. He can only win, right?
Where are we at with Ray?
Says we want to see Ray is going to be strong and do what the whole
Ray has
wants,
68 people
buckle and bobblehead his way into the worst interview ever. You gotta hope the guy has a plan, right?
Yeah, we gotta go with boxing terminology like steel toe. He always like rope-a-dope. He likes to say rope-a-dope a lot because he loves boxing. He loves boxing. Ray has 68 people waiting in the chat room on the Shuley Network. Let's go to the super chat, guys. You guys are doing great work. Impressive instincts. This is a perfect way to do it. Thank you, Davy Cakes, with the American $4, the best fucking currency out there. So if you're in Canada or Australia or fucking France, we have the best money in America. How do you say this? Is it Adiaba? Adiaba X? I wish I could say it. Because you're very nice, very good. This has the same vibe as videos where a retarded kid on a sports team gets to score a touchdown because the opposing team all trip and fall at once. Yes, this is like putting Rudy in and letting him tackle the quarterback. Hi, Gina. All right, we're almost at showtime here, guys. I'm nervous. 1 minute to showtime. Oh, wait, listen, Melton's tuned in. Let's see what he...
Shuley Network.
All right, let's
you guys
go.
Know the Shuley Are these cookies free?
Bye.
DoubleTree.
Bye. What hotel is he going to be in? I say the Hampton
going
Inn.
In there and just being like, yeah, can I get some of this continental breakfast?
Bye, Patrick. We got to go to Ray now. That was Patrick Melton. Nobody likes onions. Brent Handley's whore wife. April is still welcome to shoot with us anytime. Speaking of that, I'll be with Shuley at the Side Splitters Comedy Club April 13th. That's a Thursday, and I guess Brent Handley and his whore wife will be there. That'll be interesting. I love how the numbers go up. They go down. Everyone's watching everything. It's exciting to be here right now. It's very exciting. It's exciting times. This has never been done in the history of the internet where 9 shows are watching each other. It's fan-fucking-tastic. If you're just coming into the chat, hit subscribe so you can chat. Also, hit like. 200 likes gets you the hype train. I'm like a whore. I'm a stripper. That's how I do it. We're waiting on Ray. The interview. Oh, here we go. Buckle the fuck
My dad.
up.
This is built on their shoulders.
Oh. I don't want to see a Creed. Fucking the Shuley Network's trying to get me struck with the fucking Creed promo. and the Rocky theme song. Fuck you. That was a shady move, Shuley. Putting copyrighted video and music on my stream. That's some Chrissy and Frank shit right there. You're trying to get me struck. I got the fuck out. All right, here we go. Whoa. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Stand by. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, here comes Ray. Okay, Ray. Oh, Ray's. Here we go. Wait. Let's get data. Count super chats and how many he asks and doesn't. This is going to be amazing. Like watching a building implode is amazing. Yes, we got to talk about April's fat mom. We got to talk about Aaron's fat sister. You got it. Yes. This guy knows. This guy gets it. Brody Stevens. Yeah.
Muscle milk, protein, magnets, apple cider vinegar. I take it and you should too.
Should too. All right. Let's get into this, guys. This is Ray DeVito Rock Bottom Podcast. He's got 223 people watching. Not bad. More than me. That's a shot to the Shuley Network because Ray's going to fucking blow it. Hack Sam Adams. He's a good contributor. So you get a free one on the screen. All right, let's get over to Ray's dumb podcast. I like Ray. I don't know if Ray's a good comic or not. I haven't seen him do stand-up in a long time. He's been doing it long enough. I'm sure he's fine. But he's a terrible podcaster. But it's Ray Day. Here we go. Ray Day. Ray DeVito. We're watching you. We're all watching you.
And then I got to give Levy some shit.
What?
Because he's saying he's going to live stream it. I get it.
What?
Thank you, David Chandler. Thanks, bro.
Chandler, come over to my fucking... I want a super chat, Chandler.
But I got to give Bob some shit for the fact that he was like saying he was going to live stream it. Like he's going to live stream this too while I'm going on. And this is his
Ray's
network.
making more money than me on this. This isn't cool.
Shows.
The Wi-Fi's already a problem.
He's just, first of all,
he's blowing
also, like, oh no, he's just joking around. Really? Because I remember like when he invited me to go on the Anthony Cumia show with him, and I wasted an entire day in New York City, and I'm sitting there waiting, and every time I talked, they cut off my microphone. Yeah, that was hilarious. So I don't know if he's joking or not.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if he's joking. I don't think that shit's funny. And like, and I, even like the
wow,
show network,
Ray's grumpy.
Up, like mocking me and stuff. It's like, are we a team? Is this really a team?
Ray's
when
grumpy.
When you think about it, when shit like that, like I don't find this.
This is a bad start to the interview. He's already pissed off.
Pick up a pen and write a joke. Write a fucking pen. Write a joke.
Isn't that right, Ant? Ant? Hi, Ant.
Cafeteria shit. Like you're an 8th grade or in a 6th grade cafeteria, and every time
calm down, Ray.
You pull the chair out like,
Ray, dude, I told you that condo has bad Wi-Fi. Hey, that's me. Mud Shark. Yeah, look at that.
He was joking, but I don't know if he's joking because he fucked me over. And yes,
say in the chat, should I go big or Ray go big? What do you want? Should I go small and make Ray big? You tell me. That Wi-Fi. I told you, Patrick, the Wi-Fi sucks.
Watching MLC today, just get.
What do you mean total BS? Should I go big or small? Say it in the chat. Say
Chad, you fucking lie. And then he gets mad. Like, quit getting arrested. No one will talk about it. He's like, yeah, they're bringing bullshit. Yeah, all right. So,
why is he so angry, Ray?
That was 1998. Oh, fine. I fucking harassed a girl in 2000. Got arrested for that. Then
I never did.
Breaking the law. You breaking the law like 15 times.
He hates this.
Yeah, you have criminal records out there. Quit being a piece of shit. Quit
wow.
Quit fucking talking about you being a piece of shit.
Wow.
That's why you look like you look the fucking poop emoji. With
it's Ray Day.
You're just fucking done. That just fucking irritated me. I want to look forward to doing this. I'm talking to Aaron, and then I got to deal with this shit on top of it. So, all right, Franklin Sheckler, thanks.
Ray, you
Which
made it.
flavor do you most?
You're almost at like $150. Why are you so angry?
It depends on the year, man.
You have 287 people watching. I have 100.
84 to be Donruss. All right, I'm gonna bring Aaron in. Let's
yes.
Get in. I just want to vent about that shit, and also, yeah, welcome Aaron Imholte. And I also want to vent this. All right, this is shooting out. Where's my clips, Joe?
Sorry.
All the clips are fucking Uncle Rico and all this Stuttering John shit. And I had 2 specials in the last month. Where's my clips? And also the show to promote.
Ray,
I
your
don't know
Wi-Fi
if I'm
is
being a boss
hard.
sound. I was invited, then uninvited, then invited, then I have no idea.
Ray, you were never uninvited to Pottstown for starters. You're going.
Right.
You've been promoting that you're going to be there. And second of all, when you do something clip worthy, I will clip it. I promise.
Wow.
Ray.
Nothing clip worthy in my 2 specials, but all right. Well,
This will
hopefully.
be today.
Shut up about your
Yeah,
specials
this will
already.
hopefully be
Nobody
today.
cares about the
But April 4th,
specials.
New York City, Stan Comedy Club. You got me, Mark Norman, Maddie Smith, Joe DeVito.
Your guest is
It's
here,
also,
Ray. Talk to
my
your
album
guest.
release
Quit
party
plugging.
in New York City at the Stand. All right. Welcome, Aaron. What's
Ray,
up?
I have to say it is an honor. After that monologue, I have to say it's an honor to be here for the last episode of the Rock Pop podcast on the Truly Network. Jesus Christ, man. I have to say, I commend you. And you and I have been talking for months now. I've been wanting to come on your show, and just schedule-wise, it hasn't worked out. And now
You're the
you see we've
clown.
built it up into like this heat machine now. Oh boy, now it's really a rolling boil. This is good. This is like Leonard Hearns. This is we let it get real good.
He loves his
juicy.
boxing
But
analogies.
That rant you went on, Ray.
Yeah.
All week you've been standing up for yourself. All week people have been trying to push you around. I honestly think when it comes to like Bob and Shuli,
Ray's
I think in a way
Ray's raising
trial
super
by
chat money
fire
for
that they're
Aaron's
doing for
abandoned
you. I
children
think
on
they're
his
trying to
channel.
push
That's
you
right.
Jesus.
to your best. I don't think
I'm
they're-
I was just trying to focus
100%.
on this interview. That's all I was doing. And then I'm watching MLC. It's like now I'm fired up about other shit.
Let's send a super chat saying how fat
And by the way,
Aaron's
that's not even cool.
mother or wife, her mother is, and how fat his sister
Let's
is.
say Bob's a center, I'm the quarterback. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna fucking hike the ball over your head, fucking all game, and then he has fucking put the ball over my head before. So how do I know if this time he's not gonna put? The
Good
ball over my
analogy.
head? So I gotta go in not knowing what the fuck's going on. Are you on my team? Are we on the same team? Are we
Ray,
not
you know
on
why
the
you're a
same
bad
team?
podcaster?
Looks like
'Cause you
we're on the
don't
same
listen.
team, but still, it fucking fucks with me. I'm trying to get ready.
Aaron,
for
who
this.
Aaron, who never shuts his fucking mouth, you're talking over him the whole time, and you're not listening. That's why you're a terrible
push
podcaster,
you
Ray.
around and you stood firm. They gave you that shake test. You know, when they shake your hand, they give you the shake test. They hit
Another
you on the
boxing
arm, they give you a
analogy.
waiver, and you didn't.
Jeez.
I think this is have you ever watched Bar Rescue? This is the stress test.
Tony Mazur's in
You
here.
did
I
great.
got annoyed. I'm like the nice guy, and now they got me. I'm annoyed.
Right.
I want to focus on this.
That's
This is
why
what I want to focus on.
Focus.
That's why I wanted to do your show, because I'm getting
Jesus.
Ray DeVito, fun guy, nice guy.
Fun.
And now the fucking blood shark comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Fun.
The blood
Fun.
shark. Chad's a fucking shit shark. The shit shark. That's just
Shit
a
shark.
pile of shit.
Chad-
Yeah. It should just be a poop emoji. You know what, Chad? I want Chad and a fucking poop emoji.
Oh,
That's what I want. 'Cause that's
Ray.
what fucking his shape. He's shaped
Did
like
you
a
just call me a
miniature
poop
dog
emoji?
with a fucking Cavaliers hat on? Okay.
Chad Zumock, I don't think I've ever had any interactions with him. Is he new?
But, all right, let's start off there. How did you and Chad
Yeah.
cross paths?
I'd like to
seen
hear
the
her-
stuff and I get it. Him going out in the parking lot yelling into his iPhone for fucking
Here.
months at a time before Kevin Brennan let him back in the house. He literally was outside because Kevin Brennan wouldn't let him in the house. The second Kevin Brennan let him in
Ray.
the house, like now he's fucking.
You're
happy
cucking it up
again.
to
He's still
you're
a
cucking
dick,
it up
but
to
he's
steel
happy again.
toe.
As
What was
happy,
your start?
as happy as he can be, right? I mean, as happy as humanly possible. But I think how we cross paths first?
Yeah, explain
Yes.
it.
How did you and Chad Zumock
So
cross
there was
paths?
the John Melendez bubble. Like all this stuff comes from the John Melendez bubble. He wanted
Ray
to try
sucks.
to jump in. He had made an ass of himself on Who Are These Podcasts?
Yes,
And
I know. Carl has told me that's
Ray is a quarterback.
right,
Yeah.
he made an ass
Queer,
of himself. He did
bisexual.
poorly there. And then
Chris Watt's brother.
Carl. I interviewed Carl. And then Chad started commenting on all the Stuttering John stuff that's going on. He's like, I'm going to get in on the John stuff. I'm going to start doing John
Dude, you
content."
copied
And we played it
this
on our
dude
show.
literally copied Carl and started doing Stuttering John. And I told one story on a podcast with Tony Mazur. I wasn't trying to make it my brand like Shuli and Carl and
Like,
you.
it was pretty tame. And then he just started melting down at everyone over all of this stuff. And I genuinely found it funny. So every time he would make a video where he's ranting
Ray,
and
read the
raving,
super chat.
and not really particularly doing anything funny, we would have a laugh about it on our show. And he just, it just wound him up more and more. The tension got tighter and tighter. And I had no idea. Like,
Dude,
honestly,
I
until
ignored
the
this
day
clown for
went
2
on that
months.
nasty
He made
diet
37
dive
videos
on
about me
like
until I
humor
responded.
in it. I had no idea that he was being affected that much by all this stuff because to me, as you said before the interview, the radio guy, I thought we were just playing a guy's show, making fun of his content. Playing a guy's show, making fun of his content.
You're on YouTube. You're not a radio guy.
The man. And I didn't know
No,
him
he's always had a time bomb. You've seen his history online. Like, I'm not going to document it. Like, that's his. What was it? Because at first,
Ray
I
is
have watched
angry.
your show. I do like your show. I'm a fan of your show. I like the way you cover the news topics.
You're such a cuck,
It
Ray.
seemed like you got into, I guess you're calling it the low.
You like the show?
Chad, Stuttering John.
You like the show?
Opie. And then what is?
You know how many people are hate watching your show right now?
Like, you don't need to do that for your show, but whatever. You did that. You were having fun with it.
What we do is we usually do 4 hours of a show where we talk about the news, entertainment, pop culture. It's a morning radio show on YouTube. We love doing that. That's the kind of thing we like. And if there's an audience for it, we'll keep doing it. But we would also pick on lolcows. We would play people's content and we would go, oh, isn't this guy kind of a silly asshole? And
Ray is dropping the ball in this interview. He's sucking up the steel toe. He's saying the show's he loves it. He likes the content. Ray, you're not winning people over.
Fine with it at first.
Read the super chat.
The line. We're not fine with it. You're just joking around with it. Like, all right.
The talking about fucking April stuff seemed a little unhinged and crazy.
Yeah, I would never do that. And that is yeah.
Well, because
but you knew he was unhinged. You knew he was unhinged beforehand.
No, I didn't, because I didn't know anything about him before we started like making fun of his content. So we weren't aware. We were made aware.
We're making fun of you now.
As we went. That was kind of the first sign to me where I was like, oh, this guy doesn't do like funny. This guy doesn't do like comedy.
It's anger. It's anger.
What I'm doing is hilarious. Ray, who are you talking about? Angry? Did you see how you opened the show? You were livid.
And
that was
that's
anger.
Probably for another show where there's a doctor.
Where was the humor in that?
But,
yeah.
Right, we're getting really backed up on super chats. I'm gonna need you to start reading them, please.
I'm gonna. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna have Chad's raising super chat money for Aaron's abandoned children on his channel. Yeah, keep them going. If I don't read them, I'd say just put them up for because
Ray, you're dropping the ball, baby.
So Ray, stop complaining for Christ's sakes. Ray, Aaron, Cardiff, NLO, Carlos. Cheers.
This is a terrible show.
Thank you, all you guys, super chat. My uncle has
Lance, come over here.
In St. Cloud, and Aaron tried to get out of his bill by trading a hoodie and stickers. That's a funny one. That's
a funny one. I like that one.
Yeah, Corey Adam Comedy. If you ever need help with the show, I'm your guy. I like Corey, by the way. I want to talk to you.
Do you? RMG, come over here.
Corey on your show. I think you'd love him.
Yeah, ask Aaron why he'd rather pretend he's a celebrity than take care of his kids.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Next chat.
Well, Aaron, do you want to address that?
Oh, would you? Oh, well, because let's be honest, kids obnoxious.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, just the less, the better.
He's trying to own this.
Ray, do you have any?
He's
Bob's cookies. No. Yeah. That hoodie is hiding the Spanx impressively.
Oh, he's
a guy tries to hide his gut a little, and people just feel they have to out him.
Ray's position is
he owned it.
True. Aaron's parents love Ashley LaRue more than him.
Oh!
Well, do I seem like the most lovable guy?
He's trying to own this.
No, not even a little bit.
Thank you.
This is fucking great.
Doing more for Camel Toe's children than him.
I'm sure he honest to God in his mind believes
I
that.
do. 100% of the proceeds go to Ashley LaRue.
I'll say that just keep the super chats up on the screen because I want to get into this and I appreciate they're coming in.
Okay, we can stop for now. You can
if they're put it this way, if they're $5 or up, I'll read them, or at least the $10 ones. $5.
Ray, you're doing a very bad job.
Because I want to get into this.
You'll read the ones we put up on the screen.
So far, you just talked about me the whole time. Me.
All right. Back to, but where was it where he crossed the line where you're like the exact thing where you were like.
The April rant wasn't crossing the line, but that was the first one where we went, all right, we're going to ease up off this guy a little bit.
And you never did.
Okay. Like, this guy isn't well. This isn't a guy who's going back and forth and doing comedy and ripping on people's content. This is a guy who takes this shit really, really personal. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to ease up a little. But the problem with Chad is,
what?
And I think Anthony's
Talk to me,
covered this
you master psychologist,
is that you go, you know what? I'm done. And then he just does a remarkably stupid thing,
bigger,
like he exponentially.
Yeah, he's always going to. That's Chad.
Again,
Ray, are you? I've known you for over 20 years.
Accident, and the person never has.
Ray, your only content is talking about me at this point. Ray, you got to do something interesting with your life. This interview is dog shit.
He was in a car accident and didn't have. But donate to me, and I'll give him the money because he doesn't have insurance.
In fairness, I think that tree in Cleveland had insurance. That was about the only one. I think the one where I went, look, this guy's over the top. This is out of line. Like the one where he went to a place where I personally can't follow.
Where?
Is when it got to like people that aren't involved with my show, family members and things that aren't involved with the show.
So April wasn't exactly off limits then because she's a co-host.
No,
so April was like, all right, I'm in. Like she did sign up for this business. She did sign up for play. All right, I'm in this business.
Yeah, and let me clarify this. I don't believe anyone should not say.
Oh, they're blocking super chats.
Anyone should not say anything.
Not good.
People,
surely
say whatever you want. Absolutely, be as shitty and as horrible and as awful as you want. I think it reflects more on you than it does me. I just can't follow you there because then I'm a bag of shit too, and I want to do my show. You know, I don't do.
Chris
I
Watts.
find that what Chad does is kind of the. Jersey Shore reality TV equivalent.
Good analogy. Good analogy.
I do.
Remember when Ray said he was your best friend? I know he's not.
I get mired in this shit, and I also don't want.
Thank you, Corn Pop.
I don't want to know that much about these people. I don't want to go into that dark, nasty place because I think I've watched a lot of people do it.
Yeah,
and they don't come out. So other people can say absolutely.
Do you guys want to see a photo of April's fat mom?
Then you win. Congratulations on your victory. But I will ask this question, Ray.
Please.
If they're all winning so much, why are they so mad still? Like, where is all?
We're having a blast, Ray.
No, that's
Mudchark.
That's being the angry. Brennan, I was on MLC the other day, and we're talking about it. No, he's never gonna put up pictures of people's houses or
I crossed the line.
He's not going to do that. Now, he's literally going to sit there and watch the train wreck that is Chad and be like, yeah, that's content. It's like, all right, he's going to act like an asshole. That's content for me.
You know, Kevin Brennan doesn't, you would never have done a show if it wasn't for me, Ray. So you should be thanking me. You begged to come on the show, and I got you on.
Shit on you professionally. He will say he doesn't think you're funny. He thinks you're a hack. He thinks your show is fucking stupid. I mean, Kevin's laid
into that's him talking to me, and I'm his friend.
I've been talking to everybody. I don't know.
Look at these two. Look at these two equals yucking it up.
He can be mean and funny, where Chad is just angry.
He can be mean and funny, and I think that's
great.
Ray,
you turned on me.
I've been on Kevin's show. I talked to him after the show. He is a good guy. I don't know if we're supposed to let that out.
No, he is a good guy. He actually is a good guy, and he's really funny. I like how he yells at me for not being for not being.
Do you guys realize Ray? Honestly, Ray wouldn't know who Kevin. I got him on Kevin's show. He's so ungrateful because he was trying to sell a show out at Caroline's, and he goes, "You think you could hook me up with Kevin?" So Ray, you're very ungrateful.
Takes them all off YouTube. Don't drop the ball, Ray. We're all watching.
Well,
all right. My background.
The Jesse PS wannabe who sent that, I will say this, nothing illegal about picking some fans and going, here's a little something for you. Here's a little prize for you.
That's not what I'm hearing.
We give out something for free every month. We throw out gift cards for free to people. We take one of our VIPs. I want to give them $100.
I agree, Atticus.
We do that. I take one of our members.
He proved it today.
Give them $100 out of my own pocket. I want to take somebody who's bought either a hoodie or stickers or a T-shirt. And I want to give them $250. We've been doing it for 2 years.
You've explained it.
It's been great. People who don't.
Chad's America's dad. Chad Zumock, keep fighting cucks. The cucks. And Ray, you're a cuck now. You're officially Kumia's cucks. We are no longer friends. We will never be friends again. You crossed the line, pal. You should be thanking me that you get on Kevin's Brennan show and you get paid. That was because of me. That's the most exposure you have. So you're just angry. You're upset because you're dropping the ball and you are a terrible podcaster.
If you think that
where's your Wi-Fi?
Videos up, you're not smart enough to be doing that.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, let's say your neighbor next door, you're allowed to have a dog, but your dog's in the yard. It's like, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna shoot all your dogs. Like, eventually, you can be like, all right.
He's defending Steel Toe.
And by the way, I saw the prize night. I don't know the rules, From my thing, it looked like it's you having fun with your fans.
Ray's
you don't have a gun to
defending
their
him.
head being like, you have to participate.
Ray is cucking it up to steel toe.
I equated it to like a comic selling T-shirts after a comedy show.
Right.
Like you're just selling it. These are fans of yours.
He's
They
defending steel toe, guys. Are we Ray fans still? I think Ray has lost everyone. Ray, everyone. Oh, Ray, this is not a good sign. I'm glad we're doing this. I mean, you're cucking it up to steel toe. This is embarrassing on every level. This is like when Ryan McCarthy went on Bill Schwartz's show. This is the disgrace, people. This is not good. He's not reading super chats, and he keeps talking about me.
We've all heard those disclaimers on television since we were kids, no purchase necessary and that kind of thing. I think that's the criticism of what you're doing.
And that's fine. And I think if YouTube would have had a problem with it the last year,
Ray actually made this boring. This isn't bad.
Something
I don't think it's a question of YouTube though. It's the point of the law. Like if YouTube's okay with it, that's fine, but the law's not. I think.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think it's above board. I think it's a nice thing. I think it's a wonderful thing.
He keeps saying, "I think." If you're so confident, you say, "I know."
You go, hey, here you go.
Oh, Shuli's producer is holding Ray's hand and doing a better job than little Ray. He needs his dowels. Like Shuli's producer is conducting the interview.
Oh, you don't see the things I see then.
Hey, Camel Toe, where's Megamind? Is she under the desk? Somebody super chat how fat April's mom is and how fat his sister is.
And look, man, I've looked at the way it's supposed to be done, and in my mind, it is.
In my mind,
wrong, then I'll be wrong.
Wow, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
When they come to you, it's like one of the. I assume it'd be like the IRS coming to you and be like, "Hey."
Now we're discussing the law.
And then you cross that bridge when it happens.
Right.
But I never give a shit about the prize night. That's not.
There
shit I even wanted to.
I would take it more seriously if after I answered the question, because this is about the 50th time I've answered this, and I've been very patient with it. If I answer it and people go, "Oh, okay, well that's his answer."
Ray's defending him, and the only thing Steel Toe's saying is, I think, I believe.
They bring up 5 other problems they have,
and Melton's telling with facts what's going on, and he's saying these are facts. You're breaking laws.
Maybe it's because I don't obsess about other shows that way and what they're doing, so I don't understand it, but.
Can I offer this suggestion? What about this? Like the people that pay for it, what if they do that and they get like 20 entries? If you want to do the
how's the chat room over there? Are they just mailing them?
Right.
So the fact that you paid, you got what?
How's the chat room? Are they just going off on how terrible this is and how bad it is? Somebody report back.
That would be
You got 4 shows doing this right now.
Took it as like,
hey, if you're on I'm going to turn down because he's explaining prize night again. If you're on Facebook, come on over to the YouTube, jump in the channel, hit subscribe. 100% of the proceeds of Super Chats will go to Ashley LaRue, but she has to contact me because I don't know her form of pay. I don't know if she's on Venmo, Cash App, or any of that, PayPal, or just a standard check. Do I have to mail a check to her home? I don't know, but let me know. I will give you all the money because I think it's funny. But, I mean, Steel Toe thinks I'm melting down, and Ray thinks it's all anger. I'm just angry, but Ray, you're doing a terrible job. We are no longer friends. It's over.
They're just going to.
You had 2 weeks to prepare for this, and you can't get Wi-Fi.
Melton, how did that originate?
Before we move on, Ray, could we please? We're really backed up.
He's so bad.
Hey, Camel Toe, where's Megamind? Is she under the desk?
Because of Tulsa, we have Juneteenth. Now, Ray,
more, Aaron, your sister or mother?
13th. Sitting on the fence.
Boy, I got to go with me on that one. Oh, no, maybe my sister.
He's trying to own
all
it.
jokes aside, everyone hates you, Ray. Thank you, Citizen M. Ask Aaron Borgeson. Ask Aaron why he wouldn't address my question about Red Bar's offer to his wife for $300,000.
Borgie.
His thoughts, please. He took my money, but wouldn't read the question. Big Piazza.
How's Steel Toe going to respond?
Go back and watch our episodes. We have answered that question, even though it's not a serious question. And I think there was a lot of laughter. You might be able to make out our answer in it.
Well, say it right now. Say it now.
Ray looks like his hat has hit rock bottom, truthfully. Thank you, D. Fiera. Oh, let's not do $2 ones. How about
let's go after people and expect them not to hit
back, huh?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I don't believe I said that.
People are hitting back. So.
I believe I said people can say whatever the hell I want. They're mad. A guy like that is mad that I won't go down to that place too. And like again, if I say,
I love how
I'm tapping, I'm not.
I love how Steel Toe pretends like he has all these standards and he lives by a code. This guy stands for nothing.
Feel it in the anger after I hand it to you.
Ray-Ban sunglasses are worth every penny. Thank you, Dave Dallafor. 4 or more shows
Bill from
are
Jersey.
sniping your show. Thoughts?
Can Ray-
I think it's awesome.
Yes.
BYB podcast.
We're
As I
huge,
like to call you,
Ray.
BYOB.
Please do more analogies. This is terrible.
Aaron's sister and I are 1,000-pound sisters. All right. A potato has more live viewer sniping your show than Chad Zuma. Rack 'em. And by the way, that's fucking Jim Rome. He's rack me. That's fucking Jim Rome. Yeah, just go ahead and steal other people's punchlines.
You're so
Hamburger.
stupid. I've said that as a joke. We said that. We literally said that, Ray, that we took it from Jim Rome, you dummy. You're just a dumb guy. You're very dumb, Ray. You're very dumb.
That I've ever seen.
It's allowed. It's part of the game.
Corey Adams was fired because of an affair with April. A lot of butt stuff.
Husey.
Husey.
I told you to keep that in house.
Yeah. When Aaron made fun of
who
Stutchon's
cares?
kid, was that just fun and not across the line? Did you make fun of his kid?
I don't know if I made fun of his kid. I know we did a clip of him talking about
You
it.
did,
and
you
I
dummy. You
definitely-
know you
I
did.
I can't remember. I guarantee I probably made some jokes. And, you know,
You made
depending
fun of
on what the
Stuttering
jokes
John's
are, if
kid.
They were over the line. I would say I'm sorry for that. I think a lot of us during that Stuttering John thing, that was a clout chase on all of our parts, and we probably all went a little bit over the line. So
Shut
if
up.
I said anything disrespectful,
He's
about
only
what John
backtracking now
talking
is
about,
because I brought up your
and
fat
I'm sorry for
mom.
forgetting daughter, son. I don't want to, get
You're
into all
not
that.
sorry. You're just mad because I hit back. Polar Bear, $20. Thanks, Chad. I'm laughing harder than I have for months. All right. Thank you.
I mean, if I went too far
Hit
and over
subscribe,
the line and
jump in the
contradicted my own
chat.
principles, then yeah, I apologize for that every time and should strive to do better the next time. I don't know what's so hard about that for me.
Ray,
Steel toe.
stop talking over Aaron when he's talking.
I
Am I
know.
saying anything that important?
Aaron serving broke kids are being raised by LaRue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, if that's where you want to go for it.
Leave you land. 5
Dude,
p.m. today.
Neither one of these people are getting anything out of there. Ray's not winning over fans. Steel Toe's not getting any more listeners. This was just a bad idea all the way around.
The unemployment line.
This is a bad idea.
Fine.
Stormy. I still want to know why Aaron always has his back to April.
That's a funny one. No, Stormy watches our show pretty regularly.
It's called
Whenever
hate
I'm doing a
watching.
Story, sometimes I'll lean on this elbow and I'll go like that. And I think one of the people who likes to stream snipe our show will go, oh, he's got his back to her. Oh, does that mean they're going to break up? And I'm like, we kind of embrace that one. And that's been a fun running joke on the show.
What? People watch a show negatively? I don't know what that's like.
I can't imagine.
Steel toe equals Greg Copy Hughes, grifter, scammer, hack.
Ah.
Right, Max.
A lot of people feeling that way, Greg. Or
You see how Ray came out on this show
That
and
way,
he was shitting all over me, making all this crazy shit and saying that Brennan's just using me and they're making. Now look at everyone's making fun of you, Ray. Everybody.
And we pick one of them and we go, here's a little something extra in the envelope. That's all it is.
Hi, welcome to We Hate Chat Show. After Super Chat, I said I would read. Talking to my best friend and cook buddy Aaron. Shuli, please drop Ray.
Dude, you had
Oh,
2
we
weeks
lost
to
Ray
prepare for
again.
this.
I'll say this.
He's beneath rock bottom. was
beneath-
the
Yeah,
last
he's
one.
beneath
Dude,
rock bottom.
This producer's doing the interview for Ray because Ray's a fucking
There you go. You're
retard.
better,
A retard.
All right, to the chats in a minute. Get
Ray, you had a week to prepare. You're not good at podcasting.
Okay,
you don't
back,
even.
right.
Yeah.
You and Milton, where did that start? Where did you guys cross?
We didn't. We didn't. He was
Want to see this?
trying. I know
Jules?
his views were really in the shitter, and he wanted to
What do you
cover.
guys keep saying? His views are fine. His views are fine. Everyone's like shitting on people's views.
No, they were. No, I'm getting to the point. Before he started,
Jules David, I'll get to that super chat. I got to hear this.
somebody else, and it wasn't really going anywhere. And I get that. If we talk about somebody, and once we talk about them, it doesn't do that well.
April's
we move
fat
on.
mom,
I get it.
$1.99.
But he then started covering like Chad and Steel Toe stuff like weeks and months after it had happened. And somebody sent it to us, and Corey and I listened to like
You like how he refers to himself as Steel Toe? I never refers to myself. He's covering Chad stuff.
What he said about Patrick was, oh, yeah, he had a podcast back when Rogan started his podcast, and it was doing pretty well. And I don't think he grew with those guys. I think it kind of fizzled out. It was a very light kind of a thing.
He's doing fine.
Yeah, well,
I know you're saying that. You're doing fine, and he's doing fine.
I'm telling
I
you.
love how
Corey
Ray's
said.
defending Melton, but not me.
And then
what did I do, Ray, except get you on Kevin Brennan's show?
Like, not even going after Steel Toe, like watching the streams and like zooming in on April's forehead and making sexual he's got a real weird hang up with April. I've noticed that with a lot of these guys. There's a very incel element to it. Like Chad's got that weird hang up with April. Patrick's got that weird hang up with April. That's why it's kind of hard for me to take
Jules David, 100% of these proceeds will go to Ashley's kids if she contacts me. Because I don't know how to get it to her. I'll even mail a check from my bank, Fifth Third.
Frustration and anger and like this unwarranted hostility.
Well, it's always going to be there because that is your wife and she's a co-host. So instead of going after you, they're going to go
Jules
after...
making it rain. Borgie.
She's right there. She's in the open.
You'd say that's probably kind of cowardly.
Yeah, but it's going to happen.
No,
I'm not saying it's going to happen. Right. It's easier to do that because she's not the one that's going to fire back as much as you're going to fire back.
Why is
so it's
Ray's dropping the ball? He's defending Steel Toe.
It's going to happen. How is April doing? Is she like?
How's she doing? You never met her, Ray.
Is she cool with everything going on?
Yeah, she's got a gown on. She's dishing out birdseed to squirrels. She's talking to them. Yeah. She only twitches once every 3 minutes or so. It's pretty. She's doing all right.
You want to see a photo of April's fat parents?
Oh, now I've got freeze frame Ray again.
This is a fucking disaster.
I'm really happy.
He really liked
that. Dude, cut Ray loose.
There's something about making someone like Ray laugh.
Dude, cut Ray loose and let this producer do the interview.
You want to read these?
Let's check them out.
Oh, hold on.
$4.99dictionary.com. Chad is sometimes referred to as the male Karen, although the two names have a significant number of.
Hey, that's from my stand-up act.
That's not a super chat, but I thought it was worth putting up there.
Yes, you are.
The producer is saving the show.
Stevie Lou with $4.99. Carlos Danger, OJ, and I are sniping Cardiff. Snipe Chad. Snipe you guys. Shout out to Steel Toe. Also, Sad Chad, 6 p.m. tonight on
that show is horrific.
Attaboy, Stevie. $4.99 from Citizen M. How did John Melendez respond when Aaron apologized to him?
Yeah.
I don't think John's on the internet. I know he's blocked me on Twitter.
He's not on the internet.
You want me to... Jimmy, Shuley Network's pride and fire Ray live on air. Your producer has to interject too often because of Ray being soft.
He is soft,
dude. This is what you kind of brought on here, Ray. Is I am
I'm in a lose-lose situation.
Ray, you get nothing
for the MLC crowd. I don't know why. Like I said, we do two completely different.
Because you're a tool.
One's like news and comedy based. The other one's
you're a tool that started all this. That's what you did. You tried to jump on Carl's clout
it's an honor.
And Anthony's clout. You wanted to get in with them. That's what you did.
But yeah, you brought the heel in, and now they all get to throw trash at him and boo him. And I don't know. I'm having fun so far.
Yeah, this was all right. I'm gonna criticize one thing about your show, which I don't think you have to do. You can do what you want to do. Yeah.
But what are you gonna criticize, Ray? You're finally gonna
the Shaka puppet. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? You don't need to do that. I think you're alienating potential fans.
You know what?
That's Ray's hard-hitting question.
I hear you. You are 100.
That's Ray's hard-hitting question. You had 2 weeks to prepare for that, and that was the one. Ray is a cock, dude. Husey Entertainment with your shitty Ireland money. Z-Man, does the Hype Train have special seats for people with back injuries? Buy Guinness. The Hype Train. I don't know if I'll do the Hype Train today because I didn't get as many views and likes as I wanted because I know Patrick's doing this.
Toys, like old-timey toys from like 100 years ago. And some of them are painted.
This podcast is like Lenny is talking to Neil, Tony Mazer.
And everything else. I saw that thing in that store, and with my sense of humor, I went, I have to.
Ooh, Corn Pop just got blocked from the Shuley Network. Do you know this is going on?
That at some point in time, it was okay to make that.
Tony says Ray put himself in a lose-lose situation. I mean, he's a fucking moron. For him to come after me like that?
Crazy for a while. That's just kind of how I am. And I've heard from multiple people that
this
I
is
respect very
unbelievable.
much.
Ray's canceled, dude.
Funny.
Fuck Ray. Unfollow him. He's a cuck. Unfollow Ray. His podcast is shit. He dropped the ball. Come after me, Ray? You're the one who copies everything I do. You follow everything I do. I start using StreamYard. You start using StreamYard. I get a dry bar. You get a dry bar. It's like you're obsessed with everything I'm doing. You try to be friends with my landlord. It's just like, he doesn't know you. Go away.
So
now you're cucking up to steel toe.
I
You
got
are a
too much
Kumia
pride
cock
in
now,
it
buddy.
that it completely
Congratulations,
kind of
Ray.
phased out. I don't want it to be like, oh, I just gave up on it and everything. So once in a great while, but no, you are absolutely right. I have had many crossing the line moments in my career, whether it be radio or streaming. I've been kicked off a couple platforms now.
He thinks he's this old grizzled veteran. He's been in the game for so long. He literally, the signal radio he was on, he had to sell radio ads, and it's a weak signal in a shitty market. He's such a pretender. He's just a gamer, a YouTube. He's just a loser. I don't like to take sides, but I do like to buy merch. We need Hype Train shirts.
To some super
All right.
chats.
Borgo,
have Aaron send me a $10 gift card. Not reading my super chat.
You know what? I'm gonna build a bridge right now, William. I tell you what, you get.
Please do your Ray voice, sitting on a fence, $1.99. I don't like when you do that. I can't do a Ray voice. I got to work on that.
$25 for your $10 super chat.
Ray's interview style equals Stockholm.
Ray, they want you to hate my guts. They want you to think I'm the biggest piece of shit who ever lived.
You
they want
are.
to project their feelings through you.
Ray, come
Senior
clean.
Fish,
You're
you-
the George Soros of YouTube. You can't keep getting away with this.
Wait a minute. Are you Jewish?
Ray,
I don't even know who
did you
George
think it was a good idea to interview Steel Toe, knowing everybody on the internet's making fun of him now?
There's only one way to
find
find out.
Yeah.
Ray has so much nervous energy. Every time. I've known him for a long time.
I like how Aaron's pretending he's not shook. Ray, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Hilarious.
I think they want the shookness. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm comfortable playing the heel. You get to throw your trash. You should be happy.
Ray, you are a good dude. Chad is a ticking time bomb. Watch your back and don't leave yourself vulnerable to him. Chad said, yeah, I mean, I deal with Chad. I can take whatever. Hey, there's a mugshot we haven't seen since yesterday.
Sad Zumock.
I'm jealous of Aaron. I wish I had a house and a hot wife.
By the way, I think this is Stevie Lou, the sad Chad guy. I think it's Stevie Lou.
Loser.
It's too bad, but at least admitting it is the first step to recovery.
We deal with waiting for Richard and Sal. Ray, there's a fillet of fish at your door.
Oh,
Ray, time to cowboy up.
This is a terrible fucking
Ray,
show.
stop thinking about Corey and April having sex and pay attention to the interview.
it's the butt stuff.
This is so annoying.
Everybody's angry except this guy. Sounds like BS. Ray, get your tongue out of Aaron's rear end.
This is Borgo gets a free one.
David Chandler, doing well, Ray. Your internet, not so much. Yes, I know.
David Chandler just gave him another 100. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Also, I do like that's one thing you always say.
David
about,
Chandler, if you don't think I'm funny and you think Ray's good,
comedy,
you're fucking dumb.
Condos and stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
they are with. But it's.
I don't really want the money.
I'll
I'll never watch or
Yeah,
listen
rather
to
have a
either of
zombie
these guys
condo
again.
than-
They're both boring and worthless.
Hotels
Borgo.
because like.
I mean, this is a bad interview.
No, they are good for the
This is
fact
a
that you
bad
have to
show.
pay for a hotel on your off night. Otherwise, like I'm spending an extra $200.
Aaron is fake. I'm so
Why
afraid to
the
lose the
hell
little
is
he
your
has. That's
producer
a
butting
fact.
in?
Oh, well, see, a little bit of both. He's making the show. He shouldn't butt in. You got to take the good with the bad.
To help Ray get better internet. Why? Thank you.
Oh, a little mirror.
This question is Steel Toe. I understand you and WATP making fun of Obi, but none of y'all have made videos dissecting and laughing at Anthony's antics once at his dispense.
Yeah, why is
It seems
that?
There's a deeper perception to be biased.
I think we do have a couple up there. I know there's one of Anthony's commenting on. Remember when Owen Benjamin commented on Gavin doing that fake FBI raid?
Yeah.
And I think we took Owen's side on that deal, and we criticized Anthony and Gavin. And then I think the Gino Pat Dixon thing. I think
I would love to
commented on
hear that. I would love to hear Aaron
It's
criticizing
a shit
Anthony.
show
I don't
there.
think
You know,
that's
what the
true.
hell's going on? And there was some criticism there. Look, man, I'm a bigger Anthony fan than an Opie fan. So there's probably going to be.
Then why did you reach
more
out
videos
to
of us
Opie first to have him on the show?
than criticizing
Why
Anthony.
did?
And also,
How come Opie turned you down? Because he knew you were a hack.
working with
He literally.
media. And in doing so, I'm not a
boss. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a disloyal piece of shit who's going to take a guy who came on our show and said, "Hey,
Nah,
he's
he's
on
done.
our
It's a
network.
wrap.
We're going to be on 21 Guns this Friday.
Ray's
Check it out,
done.
compoundmedia.com." I'm sure the MLC crowd will love that. They'll jump right at it.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna love that.
Yeah,
so you're officially joining Compound. Like you're Steel Toe the show's joining Compound, or
Ray's
you're doing another
Ray's a
show?
retard. He's an idiot.
Look, Steel Toe right now, I would say is let's see, we've done 1, 2, 3.
I love how he refers to him. Steel Toe. Just say I'm me.
It's like, to put it in like cable news terms, we're not a correspondent, we're a contributor.
He's always trying to use dumb analogies.
We're on that level, I think.
Everyone by
You've done one shoot.
Parents, kids can have food. What is your relationship with your ex-wife? Can you talk
I would
about
like to
that?
know.
You don't want to get into that.
I don't mind, but at the moment it's a little it's I don't want to bring in people who don't want to be involved. I don't want to bring in people who have expressed a want to not be involved. And that's what made me upset about it in the first place. But these are people who ask not
Go
to
buy
be
the
involved.
book. Fox
So
Point
that
Publishing.
was not her interacting with Chad.
Well,
or you can't comment on that.
I cannot.
You
that
can't.
is,
all right.
That is currently.
All right.
the
Well, then
source.
I'm going to say this. This isn't coming out of your mouth. But if she doesn't want to be involved and she's interacting with Chad, then I don't think that's cool. This is coming out of my mouth, not yours.
What,
This
Ray?
is out
Are
of my
you?
mouth, not yours.
Ray, you're against me again, Ray.
So maybe we can.
You're against me again. Big shocker.
Right.
If anything's come out of this interview, Ray does not like me.
Talk about your relationship with your parents, or that's out of it. You don't want to talk about that.
No, we've talked about it on the show numerous times. I grew up in one of those families where everything was like inside the family.
You don't
and
talk.
I don't know if people have these, but families where you almost had to ask.
You haven't talked to your parents in 2 years.
Your own life. And
my family could give two shits. My parents are dead, but my sisters give two shits no matter what I'm doing. So
I'm talking parents, cousins, extended family. Like it's a weird entangled web. And there were a couple decisions that I made for myself, whether it was choices I made in my career, whether it was who I wanted to be with and things like that.
By the way, he always makes the wrong choice. Somebody bring up how he cheated on his wife while she was pregnant.
Like they had a say in it.
Bring that up in this chat. Why did he cheat on his wife?
It's like Neil Diamond's a jazz singer. Like they wanted you to.
It was one of those.
Hey, Ray, I'm such a bad guy. Ask him why he cheated on his pregnant wife.
Conversation. I'm like, guys, I'm in my fucking 30s. Like, this is not. You guys got to let go. Like this is not healthy. So there was a fight about that, and there was a whole deal. And I've talked about it on the show numerous times. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? I'm happy. I've got a wonderful life, amazing family.
It's not a good life.
Look, man, full steam ahead, I guess.
Hey, Ray, if you want to go ahead and read that chat, you can let the next one marinate because at least it's positive.
Okay. Ray's breath smells like Aaron's rear end.
You'd be eating my ass.
Get lost, Patrick Melton. Aaron is awesome.
That's coming from
I like
April.
both you guys. I like both you guys. So I don't.
Fuck these baby face tweets. Honestly, I'll tell you this, Ray. I don't have an opinion about the guy. I don't really care about the guy. I mean, he's kind of obsessed with our show.
I think it helps you out getting you attention. Now, the whole lottery thing, that could be whatever, that can of worms, whatever it is, what it is.
I think you fixed that, though, Ray. I think your idea.
Steel Toe thinks he's turning people. He thinks he's turning them into fans. He's like, I'll come in, I'll win people over. He's won no one over. In fact, Ray, you've lost fans.
About him. There's no coverage about him. This is kind of a one-sided deal. We got bigger fish to fry, I guess you would say.
Who are the big fish?
F them, Ray. They are haters, and you aren't.
There you go.
Jules David, I would like an honest answer for Steel Toe.
Oh, here we go.
Make fun of that female radio host being fat.
Oh,
your mother-in-law
that's a good one.
300 pounds herself. Please answer honestly.
Jules!
At 1:40 p.m.
Good one.
Again, I think involving people who don't want to be involved is kind of a scumbag, dirtbag move. But again, that's an MLC person. What do you expect? I would say this with the Iowa thing. We have that episode on our channel. It is so full of tongue-in-cheek and sarcasm and horseshit radio stuff. The 6 minutes that woman clipped on TikTok of it and put out there that caused me to kind of turn tail and run out of radio. It was a masterpiece.
Jules for the win. Go Jules.
Make it sound like we were angrily yelling all that stuff. I give her all the credit in the world.
I'm
Her
over
takedown,
here now.
fucking
Oh,
brutal. It was remarkably
What's up,
out
Gina?
of context. That's why we have the whole show up on our channel, and you can go listen to it. Anyone who could possibly take that seriously for a second, I really don't trust their judgment to discern sarcasm and seriousness.
Hey, Ray, I really want to make sure that everyone that paid gets their super chat.
Okay.
read enough on
Ray
the screen so we can
stinks.
cycle through some
Ray
of these.
stinks at this.
All right. Aaron, why is your garbage can lid full of uncooked eggs?
Protein.
What- what-
Protein.
That's coming from
Steel Toe Show. This
Hey,
month
wait a
was
minute.
this is the first time we ever gave gift cards. Before that, people had to pay entries to win gift cards, just like they do to win money.
Incorrect on both counts.
What's with the waddled up purple panties behind you on the couch, Ray? Lot lizard leave behind, or do you want to get something off your chest? It's my
On the
jacket.
couch, Ray, all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, there's something over there.
All the way in the back.
In the corner, Ray.
Yep, other corner.
No, the
Ray.
other corner, Ray. The other corner.
Straight up to the back.
oh,
of the
this is
couch.
great podcasting.
You
Ray,
have to freeze with
you
him
just
with
made
Andy
yourself
Gill
into
from
Stuttering John.
Gilbert
Steel
Grape.
Toe's a
Behind
joke.
your left shoulder.
We're all making fun of this guy. Everybody and everybody he's aligned himself with don't want anything to do with him.
Left shoulder. Yeah.
Ray, this is not. This was the terrible idea.
No,
This
yeah,
was
no,
a terrible,
couch.
terrible idea.
Serious right now?
That's a bandana. It's a bandana. It's my buddy's bandana.
Well, all that for
It's a
nothing.
bandana.
Everyone's his buddy. Ray's always like, my buddy, my buddy. He's my buddy, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Bending the knee and exposing and keeping it real with his employer and the audience. People will truly respect you if you keep it real.
I believe I'm answering all of your questions as real as I can.
What the fuck was Shuli thinking? Hashtag hail potato.
He's thinking Ray's got himself a great guest, is what he's thinking.
A great
Where's
guest.
the blowback from the threat to Bob? Oh yeah, let's get into that.
Actually, before we get into that, I just want to know, Ray, were we still splitting the super chats with Ray, with Aaron?
Nope, I don't want. It's all Ray's. Give it all to Ray,
Well, he doesn't get all of it. He doesn't
or
deserve it.
whatever the percentage.
Well,
It's not
he'll
so
get what he
goddamn
deserves
literal.
out of it.
The blowback there were more texts to Bob. I was on a show at the time when he sent me his text going, what does this mean? He didn't understand. And as I read the text, it was too vague. And it does have to do with the certain
Look at him
things I'm
tiptoe
dealing with
around
now
it.
about people who
You
didn't want to
threatened Bob.
brought
You
up
thought you could puppeteer
mentioned.
a guy who's been around the
And my
game
whole
for a
thing
long
to him was
time.
like, look, if
You
any
thought
of
you
what
could put fear
this
into
person
him,
is
and
saying
you
comes
fucked
out,
up.
It's not about you. Like, this isn't. I love and respect Bob. I think he's great. And then he said, this sounds like a threat. Unfortunately, I was doing the BYB podcast at the time. Bob had a show, so he went on with the text. If he were to show the rest of them, there were 3 more texts I sent him clarifying what I meant. And then I think a week or 2 ago, I reached out to Bob.
Can you clarify now what you meant, or that's between you and Bob?
He's
in a
walking
month,
it
I
back
probably-
because he realized he fucked up with Bob. He fucked up big time with Bob because he didn't know who he was fucking with. The same with me. He thought he could just come at me nonstop, unprovoked for months, and I wasn't going to clap back. As soon as I clapped back, guess what, motherfucker? You came running through. You ran. You ran again. You show your cards every single time, Steel Toe. That's or Aaron. I refer to you as Steel Toe. There's nothing blue collar about you. So you fucked up.
This weird thing about drama with 50-year-old men has really kind of made me in my mid-30s go,
I'm 48. He loves this. He always likes to add things like, I'm 50. I was the third mic. I was a stunt boy. It's
Honestly,
such a radio hack.
First of all, because I know what I'm about to say is going to sound very negative.
Here
but
we go.
I have a lot of respect for you showing up here today and answering all the questions.
Sure.
I
Dude,
have
the
no problem
producer's
with it
running this.
personally.
sure.
However, the situation with Bob, I kind of did have a problem with personally because I love Bob and I'm defensive of things that I love. And
Of course.
I just don't buy that a guy who talks on the radio for 7 hours a day and appears to be extremely eloquent and have a good command of the English language doesn't understand passive aggressiveness. And that was kind of your response. You were like, oh, who, me? I'm just this bumbling hick from Minnesota, and I don't watch The Sopranos, so I don't know how y'all in New Jersey talk."
Wow.
And I just don't buy that at all. I think you knew exactly what you were saying, and you were trying to threaten, like there's some, whatever happened to that lawsuit, by the way, that you were threatening.
Whoa.
Not a lawsuit. I said, I'm going to have to contact my lawyer.
And did you?
Uh,
And was he like, stop contacting me with bullshit?
No, not at all. No,
Yes!
you're not talking about. I wasn't talking about Bob or anyone else on that. This was a very personal matter about people who don't want to be involved. So you're actually confusing two different things that I don't think are part of the broadcast world here.
Okay, well, all I know is
I think Aaron.
Ray, shut the fuck up. Let Joe do the interview.
Right. And as far as the Bob thing goes, again, with all due respect to you, my friend, because I don't know you at all. But
Ray,
again, there
seriously,
were 3 more texts clarifying what I meant.
This producer is good. Ray, you're fucking up your own show.
Did I not say that on Shuli's show when I apologized to Bob? I said this should have been a phone call. I should have never sent the text. But there were 3 other texts that I sent that clearly clarified what I meant, that didn't see the light of day, which I'm happy they don't. I don't believe in releasing people's text messages and releasing people's DMs. I don't believe in that. So I'm not. I'm certainly not going to do it.
One last thing I had a problem with the whole thing was when you did come on BS to apologize, you sort of gave one of those, I'm sorry if you took this the wrong way kind of apologies.
This guy's great.
What I wrote was stupid, and I understand how you could have taken it the wrong way. I'm sorry. It was if you were offended by what I said kind of.
Wow.
Well, I got to disagree with you there because I did say exactly that. I said, I can see where that would look fucked up. And I probably, I said on that show, did I not? I probably shouldn't have sent that. I should have called Bob. Actually, I did say on that show I should have called Bob, or I should have just said nothing at all and just let the thing go.
And how about the text to Shuli saying you were washing your hands of
Yes!
Bob? What does that mean? How does somebody who's a nobody wash their hands
Oh
of
my
Bob?
God.
That was as the whole
I agree, Bill from Jersey.
Children thing was going on with Chad, and you know, all this shit is going on, and then I'm getting phone calls from people who don't want to be involved, and I'm like, nobody's gonna tell this piece of shit to, you know, cut the fucking horse shit here. I gotta kind of circle my own wagons, and I gotta make my circle a little bit tighter because I had to play again. You're not getting the phone calls I am. I had to kind of tighten the circle a little bit because there was this thing created a whole big mess. Without being,
I just hope in the future, like, direct your anger.
I'll email you if he wants to come on.
I get it. You're defensive of Bob, and you're doing a wonderful job, and I'm
understand defensive
that.
of all the people that I love, not just Bob
that.
Levy. I'm defensive of Ray, even though I give him a hard time on the show. I'm just
as am I. As am I defensive of the people I care about. I was just, you know, you said a couple of things that weren't true. For one, I did say I shouldn't have sent the text. I can see how you could take it fucked up. I could see how it looks fucked up. That's not how I intended it. There were 3 text messages after that in which I clarified the whole thing that weren't brought up. I did feel it was a little like a lot of the context was fucking missing from that whole thing.
Wow.
But that's fine. As you can
watch
see,
this guy dance.
As you can see, you don't see me talking about it on the show anymore. I don't bring it up. I've said my apologies. I've reached out to the people privately that I feel needed to be reached out to. And honestly, rehashing this shit over and over kind of plays into that whole vibe of middle school drama kind of stuff. Like it's been discussed.
What's your relationship with Bob now? Are you guys?
We must be relatively okay. Like we follow each other again. He's like some stuff I've written. I've liked some stuff he's written.
This is done.
I think both of us right now are probably like, why don't we kind of see how this? Why don't we see where this person takes his shit?
He always tries to put his
direction they go in.
He's such a control freak. He's telling Bob how he should think.
Coming from radio.
He literally tells how people. He did that last show with Corey Adam. He was telling him what he should think. He's a control freak. Now he's telling Bob how he should think.
Like these people aren't. You're at very best your coworkers in streaming. So.
Yeah. I love Bob, and I had to lash out at him today because it fucking put me in a weird mood fucking last night. I was not happy.
Ray cucked a steel toe. Now he's cucked by his producer. Cuck.
I didn't know.
Ray looks bad.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Ray looks worse than steel toe.
So, I mean, I get it but yeah,
Sam Adams.
Not threatening anyone or whatever. But at the same time, like, I get that frustration.
Shout out
too,
Corn Pup.
where I've been, and I don't have,
we had,
my former number 1 fan. Ray's the 3rd mic on his own show. Oh, if he comes on MLC, Ray, you're done. You're done if you come on the show.
Radio is a place where people are vetted, and you know you got to make sure that you're not dealing with fucking crazy people. You can't put a crazy person on the air. And so when you go and you make,
that's why Chad lasted 2 years.
That's probably why. So
Ray, you're kissing up to everybody but me, Ray.
You're talking to a rational person who does it for a living. They know what it's about. They come back at you. eventually it just kind of all goes away. Whereas on the internet, there's a lot bigger, like, cosmic game afoot. And like the worst thing you can do is not mean it.
I
'Cause if
love
you
how
don't
he thinks
mean
he's
it,
this grizzled veteran in radio. That's what he's so delusional. He never really had a real radio job. He sold ads to be on the air.
I have a mortgage to pay. Can we get to these super
All right,
chats?
let's get to these super
The
chats.
producer is
before we
awesome.
real
I
quick-
certainly don't want to upset you.
Yeah.
Before we get to the super chats real quick, if I've done my math correctly, between the 465 people watching our channel on YouTube and the 9 other channels watching this broadcast,
Hit
we have about
subscribe, hit
1,500
like.
people watching this.
Hell yeah. And my
Yeah.
internet, I need better internet.
Yeah, you picked a fine day to be at a
Borgo,
buddy's
get this
house
producer
with
his
shitty
own.
internet, right?
Ray does
It's all
suck.
good. All right.
Ray-
Steel
Ray-
Toe Morning Show is awesome.
Ray, we're a fucking draw, buddy.
Yeah.
We're hate watching
Come to
you.
my shows at the Tulsa Looney Bin tonight. Aaron and Ray are both awesome. There we go.
Dude, Ray, you'll never have this many viewers
Thanks,
again after this
Adam,
interview.
for trying to save Ray.
This is the most views you will ever get, and you fucked it up.
That's
Here we go.
Joe.
Here we go.
All
Here we go.
If you cheat on your pregnant wife, you don't love your kids.
Yes.
Well, that shit really does bother me because that is not accurate. And that's another thing
Oh,
that, I've
dance.
been called about personally. Like, why is this shit being said? That is total horseshit. But again, if people don't like you, they'll throw shit against the wall. The internet's a nasty place. So you got to kind of let it roll off.
And they're
your
going to make up their own stories. People are going to make
Yeah,
up their
and
own
you
stories.
got to let the shit roll off your shoulders.
guy's a
So,
politician.
I mean, look, God bless.
Dude, he should get back
Aaron
into
and
radio
April
sales.
Attack the dabblers. Of course, people don't like them.
We attacked the First of all, guys, let's stop with the fucking elementary school. This is my club. This is everybody do their fucking show. Everybody have their audience. Everybody.
I'm doing
do
a show right now.
You attacked my clan. No, the
Ray needs to go into hiding after this
clan.
debacle.
How happy Ray is.
We're fucking adults. Yeah, look at how happy
Ray's
Ray is.
loving this.
Ray loves it.
Ray and I will never be
Because
friends.
guys like Ray and I don't take the shit too seriously.
Ray's made more money in the last 30 minutes than we have in the last 2 months of doing this show. So
I think that's wonderful. That's why when someone reached out to me and said, "Oh, should we?" Ray said, "Should we split it?" I go, "No, don't give me a fucking money. I'm a guest. Don't pay the guest."
Shut. He's
I'm
trying to.
gonna split these with me.
He's so trying to own it after he got caught giving his employees $50 and making him Venmo money. So he's trying to look like a good guy. He's trying to create this new narrative for himself, and it's not working.
Paid is going to get read.
All right. Keep them coming. I read Eye of Chad. I was Aaron on his family. I grew up with a family where everything was inside the family. This is the nicest way of saying he may have been a product of incest.
Oh, let's have that one roll out there, huh?
Yeah. Ray, once again, proving you don't need talent, ability, or an internet connection to have a podcast.
That is a true story.
That's all right. Yes.
Honestly, Ray.
Give this and all the other money to the producer who's doing a better
No
job than
shit.
Ray. I can't
like
deny
this
that.
person, Polar
Yeah,
Bear. Thank you.
Polar Bear.
No shit.
Why does Aaron rather want to be a derivative hack radio morning zoo show with his home wrecker girlfriend than take care of his kids?
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
Now that being that kind of guy, and I,
I
don't know
love
how
that. Love
producer
it.
guy feels about shit like that. Like that's just a level of human being that, like imagine
No,
being that.
I don't like it, but we've got to put them all up there and read them. But I do.
No. I'm
If you
saying
don't
like you
mind,
had
can I
all
kind
these.
of probe there a little bit. I hate that people go there, but just because people do go there so much, is there anything to that? Like, what are they talking
This
about?
guy's
Because they're not
great.
behind on child support at some point or something.
No,
Yeah,
oh
you
my
don't
God.
take offense to that, do you, Aaron? Like,
No, it's too
Yeah.
stupid to take offense to. No, of course not. I am.
This
I
producer
don't mean to
needs to
brag
do
here,
the
but I
show.
am a
Ray,
wonderful father,
Julie,
nothing
kick him
else.
off the network already. I mean,
no,
get
and
rid
it's
of
just
him.
like
This
the-
producer, give this producer a
Well,
show.
at least like the home record thing doesn't bother like me, but like for April and shit, to do the math. And all these people have looked into my history and every document that exists on me, they've looked it up. When you get divorced in 2018 and you meet the person you're married to now in 2020, it's kind of hard to make that connection while still not being disingenuous. That's all. And I know people don't like my attitude when I talk to people that way. That's fine. But if you're going to say stupid
Admit
shit,
you cheated on your wife. Just admit it.
see, Ray, even your producer knows you're blowing it. You push back a little. You dig a little deeper. You look for an answer. Go play with your choice. I think it fixes fucking prize night. I think I fucking helped
They
the
did.
situation.
They did a good job.
So,
And the
yeah.
producer's doing a good job. He's sticking up for Bob. He's asking good questions. I got to clarify it. I mean, if we can't reach an understanding after those answers, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, in fairness, Joe probably does know a lot of situations better than me. Like, I don't get to watch. I watch a show sometimes. I don't watch all the time. He's there for every miserable man. He's there for
I don't
all the
really
baby
care
lions.
for Steel Toe, to be honest.
That's
Nice.
fine. That's no problem with that. Believe me, there's plenty who don't.
And we're all
You
watching.
just got to focus on the ones that do give a shit. Aaron is a
Right.
politician. He lies with a confident smile, talking a big game, trying to be his altruistic person.
Great super
He's
chat.
truly a snake. Time will tell.
I agree with that. Time will tell. 100%.
Let's call Bob right now. No, I don't want to use any more
Oh,
internet.
Ashley LaRue.
Ray doesn't have any minutes left on his phone.
Yeah. Ashley LaRue. I had to write a book to help my children cope
look
with
at
the
Aaron's
fact that
face.
Aaron destroyed my family because of April. He cheated on me when I was pregnant. All right, we can get that.
Yeah,
one.
that's a pretty nasty lie. Like that
Yeah.
shit. Like that's why you got to ignore it, because it's like that's just such a nasty fucking
That is
like,
beautiful.
shit to do. I don't want to be involved with anyone who's involved with that kind of thing. That's
Who's
sorry.
the fuck face off camera? He's ruining it. You hear that? Shit.
If that makes me arrogant, then I'm arrogant.
Aaron tap dances around every question. Very Trump-esque.
Yeah,
He's
he's
doing a great job, William.
Is this Ray's show or just a hit job?
Oh, I think everyone's been very, very polite.
Steel Toe. Again, let me disgrace with you and tell you
Disagree.
why I'm right. Let me
Let's try that
disagree
again.
with you.
Yeah, there you go.
Disagree.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, if I disagree with someone, I'm definitely going to say why I think I'm right.
Everyone should leave family out of work's life. Yes, everyone should leave family out of work's life. Hats off to the producer. Great hard-hitting questions.
I know.
All we want answers to.
Ray blew it.
Ray wouldn't dare do a real interview. He's getting super chat money.
Well, you have to
sh-
go through the super chats instead of doing the interview. So there's kind of a
Yeah.
double-edged sword.
Yeah. Can you shut off the camera, asshole up? The off camera.
They cannot do that.
No, they can't do that.
I
I kinda
camera.
need-
There he is.
There you go. There's Joe. Look at that handsome guy.
That's the star of the
Ray
show, the
Side.
guy who actually made
Ray has no
Ray's
control.
podcast today
Sorry.
compelling.
Nelson, I know you're
Ray
on.
dropped the ball. This guy
Ray cannot do anything.
Dropped the ball, or Ray dropped the ball. This guy should have his own show.
Met in 20 and married in 21. Fast.
What can I say? She's beautiful, and I'm a charming bastard.
Yeah. Ray, if the network had any respect for you, you wouldn't have a producer chiming in and
No
airing grievances
shit.
during an interview. Just leave, dude.
Ah,
No, I'm fine that Joe's here. Nah, call
Yeah.
Ray, buddy, 10
not hurt
times,
anybody.
and he's putty in your hands.
Ray, God damn it! Why are
Yeah.
we too long?
No avoiding it. Aaron cheated on his pregnant wife.
That's a really lovely thing.
Sit
to
there
say.
and take it. Take it, bitch.
Steel Toe is confident forward. Yeah, why the name Steel Toe? Where the hell did Steel Toe come
Well,
from?
when we started the radio show,
Oh, back to the
it was a
hard-hitting
name that the
questions.
station already had. And they basically did a thing where they're like, let's go on air with this. And if you guys think of something, along the way, we'll change it.
Ray,
And he didn't. You're like,
turning
we're
it back
going
to a
with it.
fluff
We're going
interview.
with it.
It's working. We went to number one. We went with the name, and it kind of stuck. And then we realized the radio station didn't trademark it, so we did, and we got to take it with us.
Does Movie and or the Scrimp ever lay awake at night thinking about Patrick Melton's zoom-ins? It's the greatest show.
I can assure you there is no thinking about Patrick Melton. This will make Chad really happy.
What?
I would say when we talk to like other podcast people or anything like that, Chad's name, while rarely, will come up. Absolutely. Chad's a fascinating figure.
Okay.
And Patrick's will not, unfortunately.
Ray, is this an exit interview? Thank you.
Ooh.
It's one of my biggest fans.
I don't know how I should take that one.
Super chats are done for a minute here. I want to. So the Corey thing, when you found out he was in Melton's, that Melton was having him do things in the chat.
Ray is an
Admit,
awful podcaster. He is really bad.
Annoyed with it. How did you
I was
feel?
pissed. I was pissed. Absolutely. And we did a show, and the show was great. But yeah, afterwards, I talked to Corey, and I was like, because to me, it was, well, why would you do that to a friend of yours and a show you like doing and this and that? But then you talk to him, and Corey and I had a discussion, and he's like,
Hit subscribe, hit
I
like.
understand how you can see it that way. But he said, to me, the guy was making fun of me. So to get the heat off, I wasn't going to let the guy sit there and zoom in on my head and, make fun of me and stuff. So I kind of played into that without thinking how it looks for the show. And then he was mad at the audience for calling him out on it. And it was this whole big mess. And to me, a guy who does an actual show where we talk about stories and topics and what's going on, that's just kind of a distraction thing that it doesn't add anything to the show.
What's up, brother? Pat's chatting.
On the internet, you ignore people like that. It drives them crazy. And that
if Ray would have had me or Melton come on, it would have been so compelling. But thank God for that producer.
Like I said,
I mean, shout out Eleanor Roosevelt's teeth, Pat Shadden. I met him at Boca. He came to my show.
And it
Him
got
and
us
his lovely
to talk
wife.
about
Good people.
stuff
Good
that
people.
bothered each of us about each other on the program. And we worked out this deal where we went, hey, finish out the month.
Oh, what?
And then he's like, I'm going to go see if I can make more money.
Fascinating
doing my own shows
question,
and stuff
Ray.
like that. And I said, bingo. Great. Absolutely. It's one of those things where you work with your friend for 6 years.
Oh,
and then you need a break.
shout out to our sponsor,
And,
Stoney's.
Corey's going to be back. We're going to have him do the show again multiple times throughout history. It's
Okay,
just as
so
far as
like,
him-
like
as
once
far
a
as
month thing, once every other month
Yeah,
thing. Why not?
Exactly.
Nobody really gives a fuck. I mean, they don't really care. And Ray, are you really interested in this?
Hey, Ray, we got to get back to the super chats if you don't mind.
God, this guy is bad.
If
Ray,
I could strangle the off-camera guys, his eyes would be fucking out of his face. He killed their poor and ruined the show. Who cares what you like, Joe?
Well, maybe Joe needs a
No,
show.
Joe's a good guy.
Well, no, I'll
Joe's
tell you what.
Everyone's a
actually,
good guy
if
to Ray,
Malcolm
except for
wants to
me.
Donate $20 to match this one. I will stop butting in.
This is for the producer, as he's the only hard-hitting journalist there today.
no shit.
Put
blew
your
it,
money
Ray.
where your mouth is, buddy.
Yeah.
$20, and I shut up.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say this. A lot of the people who despise me, who think I'm Satan incarnate, really like the job Joe did. But I don't think that's why Joe did it. I think Joe legitimately has problems and
Yeah.
issues with things I've done. I think he's coming from a very honest place.
And I
I'm
respect you
fine
for
with Joe.
showing up
I'm
and
fine.
answering all the questions.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
don't
fine with Joe doing this, by the way.
This shit is fine.
Nelson, go
Ray, you
find
should be
Joe.
fine with Joe doing this. He saved your fucking ass. This show would have been nothing without
Steel Toe
Joe.
is associated with BYB and Stevie Lou, who docks people, including Kevin Brennan.
Well,
It's
I think
true.
if they did that to Kevin Brennan, they should apologize to Kevin. I don't know if they did that or not. If someone can confirm it for me, that's really shitty. And Stevie Lou, don't do that. Derek, don't do that. You boys behave yourselves.
Yeah, I don't like this doxing shit. Producer Joe, Koad, is my hero. I think it'd be impossible to dox because I don't have anywhere.
You're a vagabond.
They're going to show up at a Hampton Inn and be like, Ray, you blew this. Your producer is a true interview and is asking real questions and pushing the guests for answers. Ray, you don't need people to like you, to respect you. And it shows today.
Ray sucks.
Thank you, Mayor. Ray, after you and that tranny compare junk, what happened next? Aaron, why the steel toe name? Clearly, you've never worked in manufacturing. Seems
Clearly.
disingenuous. Also, stop referring to yourself in the third
Exactly,
person.
Greg.
Did I refer to myself in the third person?
Yeah, you're always saying.
I don't know,
Anyway,
So
but
Steel
Ray-
Toe decided.
Just now.
And Aaron won't the entire interview. But as far as the steel toe name, like I said, it was the stations, but it's also more a description. People get that fucked up. They're like, you don't look like a steel toe guy. Well, it's to describe the audience. The audience was always an 18
I haven't
to
seen Ray do
49
stand up
male,
in like
9
10
to
years,
5 kind of demographic.
but I always hear he bombs a lot.
Team Steel Toe. I will always support Steel Toe.
That's
By the
not
way-
what this fucking interview is for.
Yeah.
It's for come on, throw the garbage.
No, I'll tell you, this just got a lot more interesting. We'll see how much that other guy doesn't like me, because this guy seems to really like me.
I'll give Joe $100 to keep asking
Borgo.
questions. Look at Borgo. Borgo's a
Nelson's
big
on the clock.
He's a big MLC fan.
Dude,
He likes,
Yeah. All the
If-
NLC fans.
If Ray comes on the show, I'm going to destroy Ray. I will destroy Ray. I do not like him. I think he's a cuck. I think he's a bitch. I think he's full of shit.
everyone streaming be at least as decent as Chad and donate at least some of their super chat earnings to Aaron's abandoned children. Yes, they're just sitting in an alley somewhere.
I
They're
will make
just
sure
sitting in an alley.
I will go give them some of the super chat money, I promise.
I'm a wiener and Stu Pitts.
By the way, 100% of this money will go to Ashley LaRue if she contacts me, if she's watching. I know she's pregnant with her 6th kid, which is unbelievable. But I want to give it to your
While
kids.
you're turning it to Aaron, just questions. Can you ask them boxers or briefs?
You know what? It's not. What are the ones? Not the.
See, that's how Steel Toe like thinks. He's like,
athletic short.
Yeah, he's like, Aaron didn't do anything. It was the Steel Toe.
No, not free balling.
You know, it's his alter ego. He did the cheating.
Not spandex. It's the the one.
Yeah, Ray, ask him like, why did you cheat on your wife? Why not that?
Who gives a fuck, right, Ray?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Aaron, it's funny how you just can't admit that you are selling VIP's membership and merch for entries into cash draws without. We solved this one.
I think we solved that problem.
We already solved this one, man.
Like I said, Ray, you watch. After it gets solved, they will still want to bring it up. They can't help themselves.
Watch Ray cuck it out to this guy.
Let's get real. Aaron is just an e-bagger with 10,000 subs.
When have I ever said the opposite? We're not even to 10,000 yet. I hope to be an e-bagger with 10,000 subs someday.
Ray, you're all right, or all right for traditionalists.
Did you think that was funny, Ray?
Thank you, Flimsy. By the way, did that Stoney's owner actually go to Florida that day? Did he actually go to?
No, he didn't. You dummy.
I don't know, but I know that I talked to Cheetos about it, and he thought it was. He's like, I think his quote was, "Who are these retards?" So I don't think it bothered him too much. And plus, if you've ever met Cheetos from Stoney's, I don't know if those two would want to be in the same room with him. I don't. After the shit they pulled, I don't think it would go too well.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. This
just one punch, right?
Right.
He's a problem.
I laugh at
Cheetos is a
everything.
problem.
Why are you constantly accusing Patrick Melton of doxing? He's never doxed you or the aquarium your mother-in-law lives in. Have you accused
That's
Patrick
the
Melton of doxing?
No, I said Chad tried to show my house on his stream before.
What do you mean? I tried.
Yeah,
I did.
that was bullshit.
No,
That's
I think
not
what
cool.
Patrick's done is he's involved people who aren't on air. Like that's kind of his scummy thing, and kind of the really creepy comments.
I showed a photo of the house. I didn't say where it was. I didn't put the address.
Kind of a hanger-on.
And then you guys pretend like that's doxing.
Chad has.
In his defense, like she is your co-host. If people want to talk about your like, she put herself in that position as
Again,
your co-host.
But
So-
they already talked about this. They literally already talked about
They
this.
want. They can judge me. I can judge them. That's fine. But people should say whatever they want. One advantage Chad has over Patrick
What's my
is that
advantage?
Chad has a legitimate reason to dislike me.
Oh,
100%
thank
has a
you.
legitimate reason to dislike me, and that's fine. The other guy, it just seems a little forced and kind of out of nowhere.
Melton.
Aaron, you present yourself as someone knowledgeable on all topics, but
Melton.
belittling others as stupid. What credentials do you have? Or just another person who was too smart for the system?
Obviously, I wasn't too smart for the system. I fucked up and I had to run away to the internet. What are you talking about?
Is that the real
I'm
ski
the
mask?
dipshit. Didn't I say earlier,
Does
Ray,
the
I
real
don't think
ski
this guy's
mask-
been paying attention to your wonderful interview?
3 years later, finally give me a compliment and be nice to me for once? Is that you? Did you really for once decided to do the right thing and just be nice?
I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you've referenced several times about Melton saying creepy things about April. Could you be more specific?
I think the zooming in on the forehead and then making appearance comments, nothing that should be outlawed or against the rules. It's just a general fixation on a woman and her appearance.
There's no rules. You can't make rules as you go.
It's just,
I don't believe in
not something I would
actual
do.
doxing. I don't believe in trying to get people fired. Or I don't even believe Patrick's going after a YouTube channel. I don't think that's cool.
He's making
That's Chrissy and Frank shit.
Comments about her and things of that nature.
Sorry, I'm
No,
ribbing.
it's appearance-based comments, which I think when a guy's making
None of the
appearance-
rest of us get, right?
Yeah,
What do
that
you-
is true.
right?
You do give Chad upper lip shit.
Everybody on the network doesn't refer to Ray as pussy chin in the group chat or anything.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, yeah, so talk about appearance. And if it is just her face,
April was
get-
calling me the fat homeless guy in Florida. nonstop.
She is in the public.
Yeah,
So-
no, she absolutely is. I'm
Yeah.
just saying when it's the guy and there's two people on screen and the zoom in and the fixation is on the chick, in my opinion, there's something weird going on there.
Wouldn't it
Well,
be
you know,
weirder if the fixation was on you?
Be hotter. No, I
Well,
I
also
don't,
he's doing that because he knows it fucks with
I want to
you.
cover
Let's
Ray's
be
face.
honest.
'cause
Yeah.
He knows it bothers you.
it's a little. I'm just getting into the psychology of it. I'm more like, boy, when
Ray's
you don't
hard to
like
look at
something,
and he's hard to listen
but
to.
I know the thing you don't like. It's not her, but that's where you're fixated on. Like, I'm interested in what's the thought process behind that? Like, what are you really doing there?
Well,
All right,
also,
let's get to
I
the
think
rest of
I
the
think
super
we
chat.
all have big foreheads on the internet, anyways. But also, like you focus on Chad's upper. If there's so many things to dislike Chad about, his upper lip is not one of them. There's a long list of things before I get to the upper lip. Oh, by the way, I don't like that he doesn't have much of an upper lip. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
so many.
it's low on the
Ray
list.
has turned
It's low
on me
the list.
completely.
Aaron
But little does Ray realize I don't
got
give a
covered
fuck.
into oblivion. You guys
If Ray's out of my life forever,
He's
thank
not on the
God.
radio. He's on the internet now. So
You
yeah,
guys are doing everything you can. Just keep it going.
Scott Richard Staska.
God bless him.
Families should be left out of work life. We got that one
Shut
twice,
up.
but yeah.
It's the internet.
Aaron calling someone a hanger-oner is as hypocritical as Ray calling someone a feminine douche.
Yeah, he literally
Oh man, you can't
cucks up to Kumia, and it's an embarrassing nut. He's a nut swinger.
The only thing good about this interview is thanks for pushing past narcissistic answers.
They love Joe, man.
I love Joe too.
Joe
You
did
love
a good
everybody
Ha
except
ha,
me.
Aaron loves
Hey,
him.
this will be up on Patreon later tonight, so sign up to the Patreon.
job. Guys,
Patreon.com/sitdown Zumock,
It's supposed to be fun.
and you can become a member, and we'll put it up for the members. It's all out there, guys. If you're just tuning in, hit subscribe, like, jump in the chat, blah, 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 blah. Punch something.
Well, I'm glad that the Bob thing got talked about with the tax. I didn't know the
Yeah.
ins and outs of the tax. I just knew like there was a tax and like some stuff that was taken.
Notice
like,
Ray has no
to be
stories about
appropriated,
himself or
being,
anything. It's all about me. It's about Bob. It's about Corey. He has nothing. No story. He just butts in people's lives and businesses, and that's how he creates his content.
And there's nothing I can do. It's people.
I'm the center of all of this.
But when you're getting shit from that side, and it kind of puts you into a little bit of a panic, my mistake was you try to reach out to the people that you don't want it to harm just in case it gets out there. And because you don't know, like
What
you're
are you
in
talking
this
about?
moment where you're like, oh fuck, where's this gonna go to next? I should have sat on it. I should have thought about it. I should have slept
My
on
goal
it, and I probably would have done nothing with it. That's 100
was to make you regret coming
I'm
after
reminded
me, and it's
that
working.
Morganson Muff dived his wife on vacation right after she was plunged by a strapping young lad. True story.
Now, is that
I-
really?
I
is
don't
that
know.
Really something that needs.
Ask him about the moderators blocking
No
everybody.
crosstalk in the chat. Please direct all comments to the host.
All right, he's going to be a steel toe mod. There you go.
That's a troll. Ban him.
I
What does all this have to do with Bob's pool?
Does he still not have a pool?
No, he's never getting a pool. Aaron covers his moves so it ruins ruins the zooming fun.
If
Are they
you
saying
thought-
you have man boobs? Is that what they're trying to say?
all of
Is
these
that-
people have larger tits than I do. It's
Yeah.
remarkable.
Well,
He's trying to own it.
I'm gonna
He's
say,
got no
Joe,
fans.
I'm gonna.
Where's Stevie
respectfully
Lou, and
disagree.
what is his
Or I-
opinion on this? Who
Broadcast
cares?
Puerto Rico the night you took
Who
your shirt off.
cares? He's on a podcast getting
was,
37
You
views
are.
somewhere.
Don't make me pull
If
it
you
up.
want 37
I'm gonna tell you
views,
right now, I
get
think
Stevie
if you
Lou.
Compared Chad and I think they would be.
Oh well, fair enough. But I mean,
I'm talking about the main personalities in
okay,
criticism.
I didn't know you were specifically.
Ray, why are you
Yeah.
always
I
smiling?
don't know what the
You're
fuck
like
any of these
Carl
animals
in
And also,
Rochester.
I like Patrick Melton. He's a friend of mine. We've done shows together, but he's not someone that should be making fun of any other dude's appearance. Let's be honest. Like that's all. He zooms into your pirate beard.
Why is he always
eating heroin as well.
breathe?
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll have to go to you,
Right.
actually, since it's come up. I mean, I wasn't.
I'm gonna guess something. I want to make a guess. for this. I'm going to guess, and this is using
That
every
you don't like
amount of-
it.
yeah,
That it's not like
that you don't like it.
I don't love it, but my question though, the question I had was, do you think it looks good?
I am I've been on the fence with this thing from the beginning, and the reason is this: I cannot grow facial hair. So I
that's
thought,
obvious.
right. So I thought
That's why
one
you shouldn't do that.
time in my life, I'm gonna grow it out. I'm gonna see where it goes, and so I
I
feel
can't.
like if I cut it
I'm
off
not going
at this
to.
point,
No
I'm
offense.
giving up. and then it's never going to happen again. But if I keep it, I'm going to continue to be in this state of flux of, do I want it? Do I not want it?
You should have waited till you were on like vacation to experiment with it, so you could have not gotten like locked in.
I need more, Joe. I'm sorry, I need more time than that. I don't.
He takes no vacation. He begs for money every day on YouTube. That's his
It's fast and tight.
life.
Yeah, the girdle today is, I believe, a Tyson Fury shirt. There it is. Yeah, the Gypsy King T-shirt is the girdle today. So there we go.
All right. So now that we've gotten to that, we'll keep moving on.
There we go.
This is
Joe's a big steel tip guy.
Defense. Yeah.
Oh, Ray,
he's Team Shuley Network. So,
Ray, stop.
I'm Team Shuley Network. I'm Team. Oh no, I'm sorry. Today it's Dumb Shuley Network.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In my defense, me saying that it would be dumb of Bob to fucking live stream. That's
Ray, come on, we all heard it.
Aaron, any plans on adding new shows to the network?
I don't have a network. I just do my show, and then I go out and I live my life.
Aaron, why do you constantly call everything a win while you're losing fans? Banning your mods are quitting and turning on you.
There you go.
Is that winning?
Are they doing that? Well, I tell you what, as far as calling everything a win, everybody in podcasting wants to win and destroy and this and that. So like
I can't wait to win. When am I going to win?
Calling everything a win is kind of fucking with the people that do that. Like the fans, well, they're fans. I mean, they don't like me, but they're fans. They come in and they go, you're not winning or you're not this. So if you say you are winning, that drives them a little nuts. And it's kind
This is a shit podcast from top to bottom. He should tap out now because it's over. It's over, Ray. You're done. It's a wrap. And if you come on MLC, I'm going to own you.
I am happy. Shuley has the best team. Joe needs a show.
I actually agree with that one. I think I'd be very interested to hear Joe's thoughts on a lot of things.
Y'all are hipper than I am. Do you know what FTW means? I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
For the
I
win.
don't know.
Oh,
For the win. Oh, the producers for the win.
Thank you, buddy.
It can also mean fuck the world, but I think in this context, it's for the win.
Wrap the interview up, Ray. It's over.
That's the guy that trolls us in the Men Are Talking chat really hard, but he's hilarious, that guy.
Oh, he hates me way more. You're fine.
Tune in same time next week for another episode of It's Not Ray DeVito Show.
Poor Ray.
Ray, this was a
I
terrible,
wonder if Cumia
terrible
is
idea.
watching this. I'm sure he's really proud of his new bottom boy.
Ooh.
I don't think he knows anything I do. I don't think he knows.
I guarantee Cumia doesn't even know his real name. Like, I guarantee he doesn't know it's Aaron Imholte. He just knows it's a steel toe guy from Minnesota with the wife he wanted to fuck while he was doing the 2-hour interview while steel toe washed his balls.
Got some kind of,
That was for Joe.
And I will say this. I don't think it's a good thing either. And if I ever did it, I would be very upset with myself for it. I'm glad I haven't.
Ray's Wi-Fi has been so inconsistent and unreliable. Aaron's kids are calling it dad.
See, that's fucking funny. You can't.
It's funny. You gotta admit
that's a good one.
There's no vitriol in that one. That one's just a funny little side. That's great.
Yeah, he's taking shots at both of us. Ray, are you heading west to Rob Perry C on May 13th?
By the way, what am I, Jake Hudson? Ray drove to Minnesota. He's making $500 featuring. How desperate are you? You're making more money on this episode because people are giving you money to say horrible things than you are working at the club.
Yeah.
Sitting on the fence on a hill, $1.99, the Cheater and Booger Eater show with Aaron and Ray. I mean, it is a cuck fest.
He puts those up.
Wow.
Aaron has bigger cup size than April.
I am here to smash untruths and rumors, and that is a nasty one.
Yeah, as big as his tits are, they're not as big as hers.
Attaboy, Joe. You're an honest broker.
Wrap it up, Ray. Wrap it up.
The potato sells tickets.
How's that funny, Ray?
Potato's hot right now.
Yeah, can't wait for Stevie Lou to turn on Steel Toe.
He'll get there. Give Stevie some time.
Joe, you're the star. Yes, he is the star.
You know, I was joking earlier about wanting a cut of the super chats, but I'm sort of starting to get serious about that.
I actually didn't think you were kidding before.
Joe.
Shuley pays me.
Joe, the producer, take this. This is the only reason this show has been interesting is because of the producer. Shuley, if you're watching, Bob, if you're watching, make this guy a show. Get Ray off the network. Ray is a fucking dud. He blew it. It's embarrassing on every level.
Good for you, Ray.
Wrap it up, Ray.
Did we get them? That's all the super chats.
That's all the super. No, they keep coming in. I mean, I don't think it'll stop. We could go all day probably.
Aaron, do you really have full-blown Kleinfelters? I don't even know. What
I don't think so. I think if you can have children, you can't have that one. So I'm.
By the way, if
think
you're
I'm- I
just
think I'm
tuning
good on
in,
that.
by the way, I got to quit saying that. Jake Hudson, you fuck.
For your own.
This will be up on Patreon. You can sign up at the bottom, patreon.com/sitdown Zumock. If you're a member, you can watch this back, members only. This will be up on Patreon. I'll be on MLC today at 4. And if this cuck comes, oh, Ray, you're done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're not friends. We'll never be friends. Don't ever ask me for a booker's contact. Don't ever ask me to go on a podcast. Don't ask me for Kevin Brennan's phone. Never ask me for anything ever again. Go into your phone, delete the phone number. I don't follow you on social media. You're done.
Now we get back to my questions, my hard-hitting questions. It's
The interview's over.
All right, these are all seems to be Chad shit that people wanted me to ask you about.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm done talking about fucking Chad. So are you done with the locale stuff? Or are you retiring from that after you saw like how it's gone?
There's no retiring or unretiring. It's just kind of like I prep a show, and if shit comes up, then it comes up and we cover it. Like if it's relevant in that world. Like there's some weeks we don't talk about
Ray has
any of it.
nothing
There's some
if it
weeks
wasn't
where
for me.
2 shows in a row
Nothing.
We'll have a 15, 20
You should be
minutes.
thanking me, Ray, instead of motherfucking me.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on what's happening. But
douche.
one thing's for sure.
You just lost
Coming,
all
like I said,
whatever
coming
fan
from
base you
radio
had,
to
and you
internet,
didn't have
you
any.
like somebody
By the way, your next rock bottom. It's not going to be a good one. Trust me.
There.
If
So
it
you
wasn't
do
for
have to get
Patrick and me promoting it
fun of
and
like, who's
us
a
on
pro?
MLC,
And
nobody
you
would have been
understand that
watching
you're
it.
just
This is
watching
your
their
biggest payday.
content
You
and
should
making
say
fun
thank
of
you,
what they're
Chad.
doing.
Thank you.
I think that's definitely a lesson that's been learned.
So Ray, I don't know if we discussed this, but we are doing a rape up show right after
Oh,
this with Shuli, Bob, and the guys.
Oh, all right. All right, we'll get ready to wrap up then. Let them get into their show. I think it's time to cut Aaron loose. Let's wrap the show up. SMD, Ray.
Ray, it was fun being in the barrel with you, buddy.
Dude, it was a lot of fun.
There was nothing
My
fun
apologies
about
for the
that.
connection and thanks for doing this.
Thank you,
There's a lot of
Joe,
people on there.
for
There's a lot of
saving
people that were-
whatever was
You knew that
left
going
of this
in.
shit show. Ray should be embarrassed. Oh, I can't wait to tee off on it. Ray, congratulations. You're one of the
The reason
cucks.
I wanted to do your show more than anybody, more than anyone else's, is because I watch you. You have a good time. You're generally just trying to
This
do
is
a good
such
show.
phoniness.
And honestly,
This is
that's the
phoniness.
name of the game. You do your show. You like people. You don't like people. You try to entertain your audience as best you can. If they don't like you, you don't really have to cater to them. And then you go and you live your life. It's important if you're on the internet, you got to get out once in a while. You got to go have some kind of thing you do.
Shut up.
You can't let this be your identity. You
Dude,
can't.
you do
Yeah,
this
no,
7
it was
hours a
good
day.
time, and like I said, I like Melton and I like you. I hope one day that's between you guys to fucking, but that's
Ray does not
Like I
like
said,
me.
I mean,
whatever. That's
Ray does not
we
like
were
me,
not just-
and I'm
when
happy.
he first had a problem with what Corey said about him, which again, Corey didn't say anything bad. I did reach out to him. I said, would you like to come on with Corey and I and, talk this out? And I think he just posted that publicly and made fun of it instead of responding
No.
to me. So unfortunately,
Steel
I
Toe did
can't
not want to
remember.
come on. Ray only had him on because we had heat. Me and Patrick Melton had heat with him.
Corey said, because I to this
So he's
day,
trying to clout chase and jump on
about
our
what
thing.
it is he said that pissed him off so much.
yeah, but I think you're both good at what you do, and they're Chad is just bipolar, so there's no, I don't know, there's no whatever. I don't think there's any hope. And
Well, I'm certainly not a doctor. There's something
Yeah.
there, but I don't know. I'm
Ray,
not
you're
sure.
welcome
one day
for.
you're gonna be cool with them. The next day, who knows what the fuck just happened? That's the roller coaster that is Chad. So
He's obsessed with me.
all right, we got one
Obsessed.
more super chat to
Well, no,
read.
it's not even a super chat. I just wanted to address it because it came up. The reason I'm acting so cunty is because this is my personality. I don't have a switch in my head that like turns me into a different person.
I want to say
Who I
this.
am.
I don't know if this person likes Ray or likes me or just doesn't like Joe or whatever. I in no way feel that Joe is being cunty. I host a show for a living. If someone wants to ask me honest questions of which they have problems with me with, I have no problem talking all day about that. I don't want anyone walking away from this going, Joe's an asshole. Joe was just being this or that. Joe has
This guy is a salesman through and through. Like I said on the last Kumia's Cucks, which you can watch on Patreon, he should be selling radio ads for like Tom Bernard, who's a big radio personality in Minnesota. You're a salesman.
And I give you total credit for showing up and sitting through this for an hour and a half. Like, I think there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't have.
Give me
and
credit.
I will say this.
Give us credit for sitting through this
A
nightmare.
little bit there, you still addressed it at least.
Yeah. Well, and if you sometimes when you're spinning like that, it's because you're thinking on the spot. It's like with the John thing. You go, you know what? Maybe I did fuck up there. Or like with the Bob thing, you start spinning because you're thinking in your head, yeah, here is where I fucked up and here's where I could have done a better job. I've always appreciated when people can do that. I've always had a deep respect for people who can do that. So I try to do it as often as I can. None of us are perfect. None of us are going to nail it 100% of the time. We all get stubborn. We all get
Shut up,
whatever. But when you can, when you feel that feeling in your gut where you're like, maybe I fucked up, voice it, vocalize it. It can go a long way. And I like what Joe brought to the show today personally, because
I liked it too.
Yeah, when it comes to like,
He saved your fucking podcast. By the way, if you're tuning in now, this will be up on Patreon and the membership on YouTube, but you could sign up for. Hit like, subscribe, jump in the chat.
I'm sure that was cathartic. I got to respond to them. That was cathartic. I don't see anything like negative or shitty or like, wow, we really stuck in there. We did a show and I thought we had a good time.
And for the record, I had no desire to do that. I don't have a problem with you, or I don't hate you.
Right.
I don't
Shock
particularly
job.
find your show entertaining,
It's
but
fun.
that has nothing to do with it.
Right.
You guys came full circle. See how you guys did that? That could be you and Patrick Melton. You can come together. I could see it happening.
I can tell you right now, Ray, despite like the kind of leaps he's taken, I really don't. When I say I don't have a problem with him, I really don't. I kind of just nothing the guy. He's doing what he's doing. I'm not gonna do.
I know. I'm trying, Sam Adams.
Like that. If he ever wanted to go, hey, you know what? This has all kind of been silly and ridiculous. I go, you know what? I agree. It's been silly.
Wrap it up.
I think he's having a little fun doing it.
Wrap it up. It's over, Ray. You dropped the ball. Goodbye. Do your plugs. Good night. I'm at the Tulsa City Looney Bin. Good night. Thanks for coming on. Hit subscribe. You're welcome, Chad Zumock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Mud Shark? Talking about the Mud Shark? Or
Here comes me.
talking about me.
Joe
is Joe.
Ray cannot go 5 minutes without bringing my name up.
Or a wood floor.
April is one of the hottest fucking women you've ever seen. I promise you.
Let's go Mets. Right now, it's New York Giants, dude. It's New York Giants. New York Giants.
Go back. All right.
Thanks, Joe. When does the Joe start on the network?
Oh, stop it, Joe. Stop
They
it.
like me too much right now. Why change that by starting my own show?
Joe's stock is through the roof right now. I can
Joe,
tell you right now, Joe. You start your
As
own.
much as I don't care for Ray, I just don't, in case some weirdo goes to his house. I'm not saying you. I know you want to do the coleslaw thing, and it is funny. But I just don't want it to get out to some retard.
After that, and then we have to go to the gym. I can't.
No, people literally wanted me to like stab you with a fucking.
I know.
They wanted me to come through and just like fucking murder you.
And I was confident you wouldn't. I think honestly,
Shut up.
to me, the most impressive person in this whole thing is Joe, because everything he said has been incredibly fair. It's come from a place of, I don't dig what you do, and I have these.
Dude, he's kissing up to Joe, trying to get some mutual respect going, and he's also pointing out Ray did a shit job on his podcast. Just wrap it up, Ray. You're done. And that girl, Ari Jane, who you met her because of me. Everything, it's because of me, Ray. Say thank you.
Stupid morning show doesn't make you a bad person.
Thank you. Exactly, Joe. And you know what? I forwarded that message you sent me to Shuli, and he knows you feel that way.
Like I said, all you got to do, get rid of the Shaka thing and let the people do that free entry thing where it's like one as opposed to 20 entries.
Ray, I think people aren't giving you the credit for the genius idea that was.
Yes. Do we need a court order to end this? All right, we're leaving. All right.
Subs are getting angry, guys.
All right. All right. I love everybody. That's it. Thank
Yeah,
for
you love
joining me.
everybody. Everyone's
you, Ray.
your buddy.
Peace.
Everybody's my buddy. Everybody's my buddy. Well, there you have it. Wow. Did he drop the fucking ball? That was not a good interview. He looks terrible. I mean, you guys said it. It's not a good look for Ray. It's not a good look. You didn't get one fan from that. Whatever super chat, and you saved that all that money you made today, because a lot of it was just people hate chatting, because you're going to need it. Your views aren't going up, and Steel Toe didn't win. I know Steel Toe in his mind, because he's a narcissist and he's a control freak. He thinks he spun it where people like him now, and they don't. That's what happened. And it's just, it's not good. And Ray, that shit you opened up with, that anger coming at me, it's not a good look, dude. It's not a good look. And it's not going to be good for you with me. How do they do that with the Shuli Network? Do they get to keep the money? I don't know. Do they share it? Is there a split? I know YouTube gets 30%. Do Shuli get 10% like he's an agent? Because let's face it, Ray had no views until he went to the Shuli Network. None. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. Oh, Flat Cat Jessica. I didn't care one way or the other about Steel Toe, and now I think he's cringe. Yuck. So that's... He lost fans. He lost... it was a bad... Like, he thinks he's such a... Like, wordsmith and an old radio pro. And he thinks, you know what, I'll go on Ray's, and I think they'll see another side of me, and they'll be like, you know what, Steel Toe ain't so bad. That's how he speaks in third person. You know, Steel Toe's actually a pretty good guy. And I'll use Ray to get there. I always wanted to go on Ray because Ray has a fun time. That was the one I wanted to go on. I want to go on Ray's podcast. That's what Steel Toe said, and Ray bought it hook, line, and sinker. That's true. Ray did stab me in the back. It's not a good look. 78 Tapia. That's not good for Ray. He's officially one of the cucks now. Aaron does think that's a win. The same guy who lost 2 boxing matches in his professional boxing career in under a minute. He continues to make bad decisions. Ray bonded with Steel Toe over Chad Hay. It was a bad look. It was a bad look. And I don't know if Ray's coming on. He took 2 weeks to find good Wi-Fi, and he couldn't do it. This was the most listeners he's ever had, the most super chats he's ever had, and he couldn't get it together. He's a terrible podcaster. He's very bad at this. Very bad. And if he thought that was a good idea to come hard in the paint at me, you got another thing coming. I don't know if he's on the show today at 4, but I will be teeing off on Ray really, really bad. And I hope he's listening. Will you please stay for the wrap-up show? I got to go. I got to get some food. I'm about to do 2.5 hours on MLC at 4. That's a lot of podcasting. So thank you for tuning into the show. I'll put this up on the old Patreon, and you could become a member and watch it there if you just tuned in late. Thank you, Gina Bambina. I love you. Wouldn't it be crazy if we end up dating? Where did you guys meet, Mom and Dad? Chat room? Kumia's Cucks Kids? You ever hear of it? Mud Shark Army! Thank you so much for listening, guys. That was awesome. We learned a lot today. Let's bring it on home. This was an emergency Cucks episode. Let's bring it on home, guys. It was a great show. It was a fun show. You got to admit it was fucking fun. We had fucking fun today. I know Patrick was live streaming. Everyone was live streaming. It was a fucking mess. Thank you to Jules David, William Borgenson, everyone who super chatted me up today. It was fucking great. But we learned some things. What did we learn? Well, we learned Ray is a cuck. Ray is terrible at podcasting. Ray made a bad decision. Ray's going to get it at 4 p.m. today. He's going to get it bad. Ray made a major bad decision teeing off on me and Bob up front. Ray's not built for this. Ray's podcast is going back to shit. That was a shit show. We learned that Joe, the producer, should be the lead on Ray's podcast. I think they should give rock bottom to Joe, and Shuley should kick him to the curb. Ray is a fucking asshole. Ray cucked it up to Steel Toe and pretended like his show was good. He pretended, I watch your show and it's good. The only thing I don't like is the puppet. Ray, this was your day and you blew it. You blew it with the interview nobody was asking for. You wasted a lot of people's time. That's what we can take home with us today. Ray is the new Stuttering John. Ray is certainly at the bottom, and he will be hearing it. He'll be hearing it from everybody, forever, for the rest of his life. Game over. I keep it real. My apologies to the people who tune in specifically for one reason and one reason only. The Hype Train. No Hype Train today. There will be a 105 on Sunday on Kumia's Cucks. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please go sign up to the Patreon. I appreciate your support. Sincerely, thank you for the super chats. Everybody was fantastic. Good night, everybody. We did it. You should feel good. See you at 4 o'clock today.